Hold on. No, we didn't do a new episode. First of all, I didn't bring the video.
Let the notice go out real quick. Everybody that's coming in, make sure you share and you like. Hit that follow button. We about to get ready to hop off into a Grownmanishh. Let's get it. I'm this bad, boy stunned like my dad. Call me Scrooge McDuck, cause I'm swimming in the cash. Old school Chevy on them sixes, took a bath. Swagger overboard, you can see it go splash. I'm the man, that's how we do it in the land. 08 money and some new rubber bands. V-neck tee in my True Religion pants. Fresh new J's, yeah, C-Town snapback. Paper in a loud pack, Remy cup double stack. Red bone bubble back, all night going long. Yo, it's your boy Luxury, the most expensive nigga rolling, aka DJ Easy Dick to yo bitch, BKA Mr. Shoving Wood, whatever is good. And I'm in the building with my favorite DJ motherfucking K's. What's cracking, big dog? What's popping tonight?
Chillin', nigga.
Yeah, this is Grownmanishh. You know, anybody that's new to the channel, first of all, I want to say, go ahead, hit that like button, share. Hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, no matter which platform that you on. We will be tuning. We will be going Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday, 11 until. And once again, this is Grownmanishh, and we back in the building. Y'all see the title. You know what I mean? Was 2020 a good year for the scamming motherfuckers? Was 2020 the year of the scammers coming into this year? You know what I mean? We had a lot of fraud. We had a lot of scamming going on last year, and we still got a lot of scamming going on to this day. But I mean, like scamming and blew up to like a whole little culture thing. You see motherfuckers like Bandman Kevo on here talking about scams and blew up off of it. It was a brother from Africa, or was he from, it was some African brother. They called him Hush Puppy. He was a part of one of the biggest scam rings in the world and was rich, living lavish lifestyles off of this. Now, Case, you familiar with some scam and shit in a certain degree. You get what I'm saying? Do you feel like this year was the year for the scammers, man? Niggas making money out here, hitting licks and shit.
Shit, every year's a year for a scammer. What you talking about? How y'all niggas do this?
No, I'm talking about this shit was just taken to a whole nother level this year. I'm talking about like
Every year it get taken to a whole new level.
like yeah, because you go ahead, bro.
Yeah. See, y'all don't remember the times niggas take American Express card and just give it an unlimited credit.
I never been too big up on scams, and you know when I hear about scams and shit, I'm like really fascinated by them, and I find myself like, you know what I mean, watching videos for hours on motherfuckers doing scams and shit, and how they be getting this money and shit, bro. Now, what was some of the craziest scams you think you heard that was going on last year? Because I know motherfuckers was eating off
Nigga, you're blind, B. There's a scam that goes on every single week that everybody that works participates in. It's called taxes. Every week you get your check. The government, you don't bust your ass, got up all day. The government take money right out of your pockets for you to touch it.
Say that's the biggest scam out here,
I don't know what it is.
Say motherfuckers go work, earn money.
You buying shit and you paying taxes on that shit you bought with the money they already taxed.
You know what that shit?
At the end of the year, them niggas say how the nerve they say you owe them some goddamn money.
Bro,
and
you know
a scam. I don't know what it is.
you know what that sounds like to me? Extortion to like the highest degree.
Number, the IRS.
Oh yeah,
about some scheming motherfuckers, dumb motherfuckers, and they so good they call you. You start shaking.
Yes.
Except they
Yes.
don't call you. Remember, them motherfuckers never call. They send you a letter telling you to call their ass. That's when you scared. See, if they ever say call you, say from the IRS, you know what I do? You cuss them the fuck out. You tell that bitch ass motherfucker, bring his ass to your door right now, bitch ass nigga.
You know
Cause
what
the
I mean?
IRS, they don't call you. They send you a letter, the blue envelope, let you know. Call this number, and if you don't call, don't let us come knock on your door. That's how the IRS get down. They get the guns and shit, snatching accounts and shit. And I'm some scheming motherfucker. So
Right. And let me ask this
they ain't
question. You
scared.
know, and let me ask this question. You know what I mean? And this is for people that's actually watching. You get what I'm saying? Do you feel like you was a fool and missed out on this money with all these scams that was going on? We know we had the PPP loan scams, we had the unemployment scams, the PUA scams. All of that fits in the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Now I hear about gold scams over in Africa. Like I'm just hearing about all of these scams and how
What I
people
heard
getting
about
money, bro. What's that?
new corporate prisons being built, new federal penitentiaries being built. Yeah, they got to
Yes,
put somebody in that motherfucker.
bro. I
Keep on
mean,
playing
like,
with them motherfuckers.
I
Y'all
mean,
want to.
like, if you was eating, you know what I mean. You ain't gotta like identify yourself. Just drop a fire emoji in the comment section. If you was a scamming ass nigga and you was eating out here, drop that fire emoji in the comment section because y'all niggas was winning. Y'all was winning this year. You get what I'm saying? Maybe not for the long term game, some of y'all, but y'all niggas was winning this year. I know some niggas, you know what I mean? Got them a couple 100,000 out of all of this scam shit this year. And let's be realistic, man. A lot of niggas really ain't touched 100,000 at one particular point in time in their life until like right now. I've been hearing other people talking about all of this shit going on. The government should just forgive everybody because that's really reparations that people was supposed to be getting. And I'm just like, nah, man.
Man,
Like,
ain't enough.
yeah,
Hell
hell
no.
no, nowhere near enough. That's why. See how
Yeah,
small-minded
shortchanging
motherfuckers
ass
think.
nigga.
Yeah, see how small-minded motherfuckers think and shit. You get what I'm saying?
Lock them small change ass niggas up. Fuck
But
that.
I'm talking about the scammers though on the international level. Are you familiar with Bandman Kevo, the nigga that be on there? He went to jail for scamming, and now he on the internet. The brother on the internet showing people how to get their credit right. You know what I mean? How to
That's
finesse,
easy.
yeah, how to
I've
finesse
been
credit
told niggas
scores
how
and
to do
shit.
that. I've
Uh,
been told niggas how to do that. That ain't nothing
no,
new.
I'm
I
just
told
saying.
niggas
What
how to
I'm
do
just
that for
saying. I'm
$10.
just saying it's amazing how that brother took his scamming career and flipped it into what he flipping it into now. It's just amazing. You get what I'm saying? But I just like, you know, like if you a scammer and you want to talk about scamming and shit like that, come up here. Let's talk about it, man. Come on the show. I want to talk to a scamming motherfucker one time. You ain't
Shit,
gotta.
you are, nigga.
I,
Niggas, shut the fuck up.
right. Quit
I ain't gonna
exposing
front.
your hand,
Back
nigga.
in the day, I ain't gonna front. I could turn on a payphone with a paper clip.
See.
Any payphone.
But see, man, you know what, man?
Paper clip,
You
nigga.
make a point about some things sometimes. You know what I mean? Like you was in New York City. Everything is so fast. There's so many different ways to make money there. It's ridiculous.
Yo, let me
Like you
tell you what
gotta
these
you
niggas do
go ahead.
at the train station. These niggas will take the metro cars, or you gotta buy a card to slide through the turnstile, and we got the tokens no more. These niggas found the way to bend the card to pop that turnstile, make it open. And niggas sit there and just say, yo, give me the money, and they'll pop the turnstile, turn the motherfucker on you walk through, so they'll charge you half the fare.
Wow, and see, you know what's crazy? Here on our trains that we got and shit, bro. Like I guess they got like cameras or something where they check your tickets, and if you ain't got no ticket and you didn't just went in there, that's a fucking fine for hopping on the train without paying, bro. It's a fine, and they might lock your ass up for the shit.
See, you're talking about beating a fare. I'm talking about niggas making money. What you talking is two different things. They ain't scamming.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
talking
I'm
about
talking about
niggas
niggas making money off that shit.
taking a worthless ass metro card that has no money on it, know how to bend it, crease it a certain way, and pop that turnstile, make that shit say go, and take the money. That's a scheming motherfucker. Back in the day, niggas used to take different kind of slugs to pop the turnstile. Like I said, with the payphone and the safety pin, I mean the paper clip, you can't do it no more. You put the paper clip in the middle of the mouthpiece. Then you put the other end of the paper clip into the key where the keyhole where the coin thing is at. And then you jingle it. And what happens on the other end, the operator they can drop change and they can hear a ching noise. There's three signals they can hear. I want you to know the mechanics of the inside. So once on the other end they hear that click, they think you put the money in there and the phone is on.
Right? But yeah,
That's all
man.
we did.
But see, yeah, man. Like I
Until
say,
we got
man.
more sophisticated with that shit as far as, cracking number codes and shit. But
But what,
that's a whole
you
different
know what I think
era.
always fuck a scammer up is when they get greedy. Yeah,
Yes,
when they get
niggas I
greedy,
know
that's
they
when it
got bit.
fuck them up. Go ahead.
It was all because they said I had to go back and get that thing. They already did the jokes,
Mm-hmm.
everything, and them niggas came back the next day because it was something they just have to have, and that's when they get bit right then and there. I remember my little man, RIP, my little man, back when Houston was playing the Knicks in the NBA playoffs years ago, and them niggas went to Houston doing their jigs, and that's how he got bit. I said, "Well, how you get bit, nigga? Everything was foolproof." Man, I had to go back and get that ring. I just had
Right,
to go. I just
nigga.
had to have
It's always that one
everything I was
last
supposed
lick.
to do. It's something they had to have. They had to go back. That's how you get bit.
It's
Why are you
always
going back?
it's always that one last lick. It'd be like, damn, bro, you the ate off of this shit. Move on to the next thing. Why you gonna keep on doing this shit? That's when shit start getting hot and shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Boom.
But like I
Because
say, me, go
check
ahead,
it.
bro.
That's the limitations gone. Back in the day when niggas was minors, right? Motherfucking JC Penney's, Macy's, all the motherfuckers always want to give you credit cards, right? So this we would do. Boom, we was juveniles. We ain't supposed to get the shit. They just thirsty and everything was pen. Computers wasn't really the way it was now. So
Mm.
everything was like honor system. Boom, boom. So boom, pen and paper. Boom, they give you a voucher for $1,000 in credit.
Mm.
Nigga like me, go right to customer service. I need $100 gift certificates. So they give you 10 of them. I go to 10 different departments. One department, I need a pair of socks. That's $95 change. Next pair, I need a belt. $90 change. I bust each gift certificate. They not giving you gift certificates. They give you back cash because they on the credit. That's not even our names. Hitting them. Used to hit them.
Eating off that
Cash
shit.
out.
Or I
Hit
remember,
them.
I remember.
Fuck. We was teenagers, but we knew how the game would work with that shit. So we was like, oh shit, you niggas is giving us straight credit. So them niggas, they go buy merchandise and shit. Nah, I want the cash. I buy this underwear, socks, every department. You just go there, that register, and it's cash that shit. They give you back change. You good. Boom, go to the next department store, sign up for another one, do it all over again. Somebody else thing.
That kind of sound like what motherfuckers do. I believe this is like 8 years ago, where people was buying the machines to make their own credit cards and shit, bro.
Only thing is, the only one that was good was the American Express card. See, the rest of them credit cards.
No.
Listen, when you peel them, when you bend them, it turns another color, right or wrong. American Express didn't do that. American Express was consistent, so you can melt the numbers down and repress the numbers. The only thing is, the strip will be demagnetized because the strip is legit. So you demagnetize that the account you scamming, you put them numbers on top of the American Express, and then what happens is them niggas. They just dial it in, and they know that it's good. They just like, oh, the strip is fucked up. All right, so they just dial it in. Blah, 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 blah. Credit come approved. Boom, you out. That was back in the day.
Right,
So
like
when them niggas got the machines. They was fucking with them Visa cards. You can take a Visa card now if you bend it. That shit's not consistent. The color's gonna turn white.
No, bro.
American Express cards, green ones, they was green all the way through, inside out.
It was that, and it was also a little scam that motherfuckers was doing where they would go on the black market, they would buy their own plastic for credit cards, and they would buy numbers and shit. Dude said it was hit and miss with them, but he said like shit, most of the time the shit fucking worked.
That's what I'm saying.
And like what he would do,
weed, but I know people was doing the American Express back in the day. They would just swipe, but with them visas and shit, like I said, them credit cards look fishy because it's not a consistent color. When you bend them, the color is not the same on the outside as in the middle. American Express was the only one known to do that. With the green ones, you couldn't do it with the gold ones. Only the green ones did it. So I know a lot of cash, man.
What's up, bro?
Shit back in the day, deep in that shit. That's why it's the up-to-date ones. I'm like, y'all niggas hustling backwards. That shit, niggas look at that shit, talk that it's fucking whack and shit. I remember years ago when a nigga took a $5 bill and erased it and turned it into a $100 bill. That was the illest shit I seen.
Yeah, that's crazy.
His ass immediately.
You said they came and got him?
They got his ass immediately, but I actually seen one of the motherfuckers in my hand and shit.
And that's
it was
another
a straight $100 bill. But you look at the hologram, that shit was Abe Lincoln like a motherfucker. The security bar was $5 bill, security guard. But everything else in that motherfucker was Ben Franklin.
And that was
you felt the paper. You was real.
And that was another scam I was about to get ready to say, to where people was actually trying to find ways to buy the money that the paper that the money was printed out on.
Nah, you can't buy that.
That's what I'm saying. You can't get that from nowhere. But what country was that? I'm talking about what country was that to where they had like They said they had the best American counterfeit money in the world. I forget what country they said that was.
It could have been China.
No, it wasn't China. It was
One
like
one of
it
them
was like a South
one of them
American
countries over
country.
there.
It was a South
I don't know
American
about
country.
South America.
Yeah, it was a
They do
South
some
American
real estate
country,
money.
bro. But go ahead and
That's
say what
that's
you
kind of
said.
hard to believe because they get so much coke money. They don't need no the counterfeit no money. China's one of the countries that counterfeit does a lot of counterfeiting. China,
Oh, but when I said
them
that, you got
countries are
when I
South
said that
North
when I said
Korea.
that a while ago, I said the Chinese are some of the biggest bootleggers in the world. You gonna say that's not true? That's not true. Now you admitting it, but go ahead.
Nah, they ain't no biggest bootleggers. They just straight up steal your shit.
But
Ain't no
bootlegging,
bootleggers though.
nigga, bootlegging,
Nah,
nigga.
you gotta understand. In the 1990s, what's his name? Bill Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker sold. The reason why it was a surplus of money in this country because he sold everything to China. China came over here and took the bricks out the ground. You live in Ohio. You ain't see them factories just disappear.
Oh
Even
yeah,
the bricks disappear. Yeah, they took everything. So they
it's
ain't
a lot of
bootleg shit.
it's a lot of
They
abandoned
just
factories.
took. Yeah, because they took every. They bought it and brought that shit over there and took it.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't bootleg this shit. They just took the shit.
Now, did my wife come in here and take my?
And then you gotta remember, if you talking about bootlegs as far as product, everything is built over there. It's manufactured over there.
Right.
So they ain't bootlegging shit. They just send all that bullshit here, and our dumbasses buy that shit because we don't
Hey man,
manufacture that.
but I don't think, man. I really think that China is really like seeking world domination. The way
Of course they
the
are.
way that they operate and they doing certain things, and they got a certain period of time to where
That's
they
the
want to
black
step
man
in.
for.
Why you say that, my brother? Go ahead and explain
Because they
yourself
support
on
niggas
that
like Russell Westbrook and all this dress wearing shit.
man, I
Trying
still
to
don't know what niggas is talking about.
Oh man, this nigga Westbrook out here.
I
With
still
a
don't know what
motherfucker.
niggas is talking about.
Yeah, all right. This Google This Google his name right now. You see it. You see the fuck kind of bullshit going on with this fuck boy,
What
man.
he actually put a dress on? You called him a
Yo,
fuck
look at
boy.
this
Go ahead,
fat, look at
Kay.
this fuck boy, man. Give a fuck boy. Nigga was like, that nigga fresh there was like, you wouldn't say it in his face. I said, yeah, I would. Oh, he'll whoop your ass. I'll sue the fuck out his fuck boy ass afterwards. I don't give a fuck. Shit. But nah, man, these motherfuckers out here wearing dresses and shit, man. You see in the Chinese culture, they banning all that shit. They don't play
I
that
know
shit. Ass pussy.
all
They
effeminate,
don't
the
ban,
effeminate.
ban that
Yeah,
shit.
they
You
banning
see
all
this
that shit over in
country,
that country.
oh no, it's okay for a man to suck a dick. You know, all this shit. Oh fuck, ain't. Fuck out of here. I hear that shit.
No, thank
Oh,
you,
you
man,
can't be
because
that way.
I had my ice over here for
It's
it.
okay to him to have cum in his mouth. Fuck out of here.
Right. But yeah,
Nasty
man.
shit.
But
Horse
yeah,
face
man.
bitch, we talking shit, backing them motherfuckers up, man. That's what's going on.
But
Now
yeah,
Westbrook out here wearing this goddamn this bullshit with these high heels.
let
and
me
all
try to
that
pull
shit,
it up so I
looking
can see
like
what you talking
little
about.
blank exes
You said
baby
just
father or
you
some
said
shit.
just Google it and it's gonna pop up.
Man, all you gotta do is put his name up right now, yo. You gonna see some bullshit. It's gonna hurt your eyes, yo. It's gonna hurt your motherfucking eyes, yo.
4 hours ago. Let's see what this is right here.
This tiptoe ass motherfucker, man. That's why I getting this triple double. Ain't nobody trying to post, you know what I'm saying, box him out.
Hold
Like
on,
catch his
wait.
back shot
Do
boxing that
this
nigga
nigga
out.
hold on, wait. Do this nigga
Yeah.
actually got on a sweater with a
Look,
dress and
look
some
at the
books?
motherfucker.
Let me put this up so y'all can see this. See, this is ridiculous. This is getting
Nigga fresh had the nerve to say
little
the
out of
sweater
hand.
don't match. Like,
Look
oh,
at
she
this
said, I
shit
wouldn't
here.
afford a sweater.
He
Like,
said you want to say
motherfucker,
it to your, and you know what pisses me off about shit like this? When you see shit like this, they be like, "Well, I'm comfortable in my sexuality." Obviously,
know you are,
motherfucker,
you
you're
fool.
not. Obviously, motherfucker, you're not. You doing this type of
I
shit
thought he
here,
was
man.
married. I thought he had a wife.
I think he does have
She
a
might be
wife.
such. She be like, shit, I don't know. Got to reach out to that sister. Be like, yo, that's your outfit, sister. You just trying on your shit. What the
I,
fuck going on?
I don't know what's up with that, but I don't know. You seeing this more and more often, where like it seems like brothers is becoming comfortable with doing this type of shit, and not just like in private, but like you know what I mean on a national scale. They don't have a problem portraying this type of image and shit,
Yeah.
and that's my biggest problem with it. You know what I mean? Because they not thinking about like the repercussions behind doing something like that, or who might see this shit, or what kid looks up to you. Because it's kids right now that probably think Russell Westbrook is the greatest basketball player on God's green earth, and for him to come out like and do some shit like that, you feel what I'm saying? He letting he kind of letting kids know in a certain way, like, oh, it's okay to do this. Like no, it's not.
Oh,
And
that
that's
ain't be
why I always say,
fruitylicious.
and this is why I
It's okay
always
to be
say,
fruitylicious.
this is why I always say it's up to parents to, you know what I mean? Like, it's called parental advisory. You understand what I'm saying? Like, see what your kids is looking at on the internet. See what they watching on TV and all of that other shit. And if they do so happen to, it's crazy that you have to explain this to your kids, period. But, like, if they do see some shit like that, you know it's up to your parents to explain to them, like, that's not right. That ain't nothing that you do. You know what I mean? As a young boy, young boys don't wear skirts. We don't wear dresses. We don't do that around here. You get what I'm saying? You are a man at the end of the day. That attire is for women. Yeah, like, I don't get it, bro. But, like, you know, unfortunately, you know what I mean? We in a time to where things of that nature is, like, really, like, accepted. You get what I'm saying? In like, mainstream or in the public eye, it's more and more accepted. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, we going into strange times, man. And I don't either. I don't either. You know, I'm one of them firm believers of, like, in the next 10 years.
Find out how we can build our own platform. Fuck this YouTube shit. Fuck this Facebook, Wastebook bullshit. We need to have our own shit so we can tell all these little cocksuckers go fuck off.
But see, that's the thing about. But see, case. Wait, before you go on, case. I'm gonna let you go on, case. But before you go on, man, you get what I'm saying. You gotta understand this to a certain degree, and I'm not disagreeing on nothing what you saying. The thing is with niggas, when it come down to our own kind, how do you get niggas to get off of what's popular, like Facebook, Instagram, and all of this other shit, and say, hey, look, this is the wait, and you tell them, like, look, this is a black-owned platform where you can come over here and express yourself without no consequences behind what you say.
Nigga,
We're not gonna censor you. We're not gonna censor you, or not even just for black people, for people that want to come talk. Period. Huh?
Who do niggas listen to first?
What you mean? Who do niggas listen to first?
Mm-hmm.
What you mean? Who do niggas listen to first?
Who do niggas listen to first?
The dumb niggas and the stupid shit.
Crackers. Get a white man, make him the face, and this and that. It all runs. Oh, it's a new thing, and we can go through this. Cause the white man say so. Remember, black men went down there and told them niggas they was free, and they ain't believe them. And then a year later, a white man came. You niggas still picking cotton?
Like, what is y'all doing?
Really free? Like I said, niggas only listen to one person only, white folks.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. And see, that's the biggest
the face
thing.
for the money, white folks.
And that's the biggest.
Listen to white folks. We get us a white motherfucker, put his face all over this shit, and call it black internet, whatever the fuck. Or put the white man face, and them niggas.
That'll be some controversial shit.
That'll
be some controversial shit. And see, no, I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, but like, listen, I feel you.
Controversy sells.
I feel you.
I don't care.
Case, I feel you. And I'm not disagreeing with nothing that you're saying. But see, this is the thing. You think niggas ain't tried this shit to make their own shit? They can't get niggas to come over to it. Niggas are rather
say what you say.
And listen, motherfucker, no, it's proven fact. Yes, it is. Dr. Boyce Watkins. I don't know if any of y'all know about this platform right now. It's called Black Enough. That's a black-owned platform that they got, and they actually, like, push. It's called Black Enough. Did they use a
white man to push it?
I don't think they did, no.
Exactly. Like what I said. Use a cracker face to push the fucking plates.
To your own people. To your own people. To your own people. No, wait. No, I know you don't know. Listen, Case. I don't disagree, but I'm just saying it's crazy.
I don't give a fuck.
It's crazy that
man in a skirt, in a dress. You don't think that's crazy?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do think it's crazy.
Piss in a women's bathroom. Can you say you're a bitch?
I'm talking about
crazy.
Your
Me
own.
putting a cracker on the face. Look at this. Black Lives Matter. Who runs it? A cracker. Come on. Niggas black behind it. But who the money go to? George Soros. Who funds it? George Soros. Who's George Soros? A cracker. Come on, man. Straight up European. Come on, yo. I can do the same game. Y'all niggas be scared to just get shit popping. I don't give a fuck.
Ain't nobody scared to get shit popping.
Niggas scared.
I'm just telling you. It's funny you ain't listening to me because you just talking about what niggas this. I said I think it's funny, like for real, that niggas really, if you use the white person, it would get popping. It would get popping more than you just saying like, look, this is a platform for y'all to come express yourself. Come over here. We're not gonna censor y'all. We're not gonna do all this. It was made by somebody who looked like you.
Got
But
a First
instead, but
Amendment.
no, wait. But instead, if you came with that approach, niggas wouldn't fuck with it. But like you say, you put a white face on it. You crazy as fuck, Case. But it's smart marketing, though.
Put a
Smart
white
marketing.
face. I'm put the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan, David Duke himself. Right there's my national spokesman.
You
I'm gonna get this
tripping,
goddamn website popping. I don't give a fuck. They
David
have me
Duke.
on
You
CNN.
was
How
tripping,
do you have
bro.
David Duke?
You
Because
tripping,
he's
bro.
a cracker,
You
and I'm a
tripping,
nigga.
bro. You tripping,
It's
bro.
the only way I get the rest of you pieces of shit to recognize the fuck is going on.
You was
You know what I'm
tripping.
saying?
You was
You
tripping,
see
but
my
yeah.
man Donald Trump last night talking shit?
Yeah, I seen him on there talking shit.
They said,
When
with
a
your
vendor, yeah,
5-year-old
man,
eyes,
yeah,
and I'll
man.
whoop his ass. Take some
We gonna get
gloves.
into that. We gonna get into that a little bit later. But I wanted to talk about these white kids and their parents storming the school. It was like a mini what they call that, the January 6th resurrect what the fuck they call that shit? The
I
where
don't
them
think they was doing their constitutional right. Don't get it twisted.
where them
It's in their
kids listen, where they
constitution
kids
that
and they
white folks can storm their
listen.
capital.
They didn't. And what was so crazy is, and what's funny, like they did not say what school this was or anything like that, or what even town it was. Yeah, insurrection, whatever the fuck you want to call that shit. But the insurrection, this was a mini insurrection, but it was at a school.
Constitutional right.
It was at a
US
school
Constitution.
to where the kids listen to me, Kaz. Let me talk about this.
Giving out
Where
wrong information.
there was a mass mandate that was put into place. And these kids said, fuck the mask mandate, and stormed into school without their mask, and the police moved out the way and let them do it. I want to share this video with y'all because I want to tell y'all, man, like,
Can I see it too?
yeah, you're going to see it. I'm about to share it with you, bro. Of course, you're going to be able to see it.
Dirty motherfucker.
Here you go right here, bro. We're going to play this video for y'all real quick.
Hold up.
Tell me what you think, and we're going to talk about it real quick, but let's get into it. Can you hear it, Case?
I can hear it, but I don't see a motherfucking thing.
That's because I got it on the screen. You got to look on my screen, nigga. You don't see nothing?
I'm looking at my phone. I'm over here rolling weed.
Oh, that's why, motherfucker. But yeah, let's check this video out, y'all.
If you don't want to go in, you don't have to.
What if they do?
Look, this the sheriff.
I'm not going to force anybody. I'm not putting masks on anybody. That's not my job. The order.
So they can go in without the mask.
This is a county health department order.
Okay.
And a policy of the school
Right.
that if anybody that's going to go
not.
in, they got to have a mask on.
There is no policy.
I'm not arguing.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
they can go in, guys. They can go in. They can go in. Go on in, guys.
Go in, boys and girls.
They can't enforce
Hey,
it.
Bobby, put the Mac 11 down.
Amazing. This is just amazing, bro.
Bobby, put
Oh, I
the
just
Mac
seen the
11
brother back there. I
down.
just seen the brother back there.
Marsha, give me the 25.
They cannot touch you.
Bobby's gonna put the Mac 11 away. Come on, yeah. Come on, kids. Fuck. Bring this shit to school. Like black children, bring these fucking big guns to school. Hey, Peter. What the fuck is that? No shanks, Peter. Sorry.
Okay, let the video go. Let's
They
hear what they're
can't touch
saying.
you, guys.
They can't touch you.
There'll be no Joe Biden here. No touching the kids.
They can't touch you.
No pushing.
Oh yeah, drink a bottle of water, eat
They cannot touch you, you guys. There you go. Yeah. They cannot touch you. Be orderly. Be kind. Be kind and respectful.
Now,
Be kind and
unfortunately,
respectful.
no one was shot.
Be
Nobody
kind
was
and
hurt.
show
Nobody was detained in this
Nobody was
situation. No, I saw one brother back there. One brother. That was
That was
it.
the janitor, man.
Yeah,
That was the janitor.
you said that was the janitor, but see, this is the thing. What I say about how, you know what I mean, people who don't look like us and how they operate and how they know that certain shit don't apply to them and they can get away with certain things because it was parents out here. This cop right here, he made it plain and perfectly clear that he wasn't going to stop or interrupt any goddamn thing that was going on with these people or these kids or whatever that was going on. And they walk right in there. They walk past the principal, whoever was at the door talking shit. You got one of the parents out there like they can't touch you. They intimidating them. You get what I'm saying? But if this was an inner city school or black school, it would have been chaos out there. It would have been absolute mayhem out there. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. You understand what I'm saying? But how do you, I mean, Case, when you see shit like this, man, it don't it furthermore lets you know that these people, that like the shit that was, this Constitution was for them. We don't have the we don't have the same rights as them, bro. Like we really don't. Like look at what they doing, man. This could have easily turned into something else. Thank God that it didn't, because it's a lot of kids and shit involved. Thank God nobody got hurt. You get what I'm saying? But this situation right here is sketchy, man. It's real sketchy. I'm a firm believer. Wear a mask. I'm gonna be honest with people. Wear a mask. I have not been vaccinated yet. I don't give a fuck.
Oh shit.
Listen.
Yet, nigga.
I'm not getting vaccinated. I'm not getting vaccinated. I done made that.
Said, nigga, you said yet.
Listen to me. I'm not getting vaccinated. Okay. No time soon. At all.
No time soon.
At all. Fuck no. You want me? Listen to what I'm saying, bro. When I say no time soon, it'll be years down the line. Talking about 9-10 years down the line.
So you plan on taking that truth serum, huh?
When they get it all the way, together. But right now, I got my natural immune system. You know what I mean? And I'm not telling people not to go go get something. You feel me? But I'm a firm believer wear masks around people, man. Like you really need to wear masks. I feel like a mask mandate in the school is needed, because let's be realistic, man. These kids that's going to school, there's hundreds of kids going to school. No telling who these hundreds of kids is interacting with on a day-to-day basis, and then coming back to the school, giving the germs to your kids and bringing that shit back to you. Like, I don't agree with this right here. I don't agree with the parents here that's doing that. You get what I'm saying? Making these kids like not wear their mask, or like giving them the impression that it's okay not to wear a mask. I mean, I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm gonna wear mines around your ass, whether you got yours or not. But yeah, man, I think shit like this is just like bad, and it's the reason why we have all these different variants of what's going on. Shit like this, people having big ass gatherings, don't want to wear their fucking mask. Like it's goofy shit. I've never been a person that felt like, the shit that's going around is a conspiracy. It's absolutely real. I know people that has been affected by it. You understand me? But not to the degree of what they portray on, national media, or this whole narrative that they got going on. This shit right here, though, man, it just proves, furthermore, should indicate to you as a person, I don't know if you viewing out, whoever is watching this, if you look like me, man, you have to understand that you don't have the same rights as these people, man, because they get away with shit like this. Our kids would have never got away like that. They would have been calling us to come pick them up from jail. Some of them would have been assaulted by the police that was there. Like, let's just be completely honest about that. Like, name a high school in Brooklyn right now, Case. Do you think that could have happened in Brooklyn?
Nah.
Huh?
Then again, see, you gotta understand, New York, they got their own police department for the schools called school safety.
Mm-hmm.
So they part of NYPD. So there's like a lot of police there. So it'd have been different.
Right. But
it'd have been a whole lot different. They'd have been dealing with law enforcement that's there, and it got fucked up real quick. It'd have been some shit.
But like, yeah, man. But pretty much, you know what I mean? Like, these people, they tripping. Wear your mask. I agree with wearing masks. There's nothing wrong with wearing masks. It's to protect you from motherfuckers. We ain't gonna get off into that whole conversation, because the last time,
you gotta worry about people.
Yeah, exactly. Stay away from people. Distance. Like me, I'm in the house most of the time. I ain't really been out all like that. You feel me? You know what I mean? Since this whole thing been going on, and niggas like, "Oh, you gonna be out and all that other shit?" I'm like, why? For what? To waste money with you niggas and get sick? Like, I ain't got time for that shit around a bunch of drunk motherfuckers all the time. I ain't got time for that shit. But let's move on from this conversation, because every time we talk about it, well, the last time we talked about it, we actually got banned. So let's go on. Let's go on and listen to this. Akon was facing backlash after TMZ caught up with him and they was talking about Michael K. Williams. For y'all, those who don't know, Michael K. Williams, it was said allegedly that fentanyl played a role in his death. And Akon, when TMZ called up to Akon, they asked him about his death, and you know what I mean, and they told him what happened or whatever. And Akon, he facing a lot of backlash because he stated that the rich and famous go through more struggles than the poor. And people was just like outraged about it, like Akon is so far from reality and all of this other extra shit. He forget where he comes from and shit. But you know, I tell people to listen sometime. Pay attention to what rich and famous people have to like really deal with, man. Especially like the mega like famous and rich people and shit, man. They got to deal with cameras in their face all the fucking time.
That's
People
not
are
necessarily
following
true.
them. Yeah, I mean,
That's not necessarily
we talking
true.
about famous.
That's not necessarily true.
Why isn't it?
I
Explain.
live in New York. I don't see
Explain.
any famous people and no cameras was in their face. It's average just walking down the street, cameras. Only way paparazzi know where you at, you pick up the phone of your publicist and tell them where you at. That's how
Yeah.
they know. That's how they know where you at. Someone
Yeah.
has to alert them.
That's
Motherfuckers
true.
just not following you all fucking day and night.
That's true.
No one does
I'm
that.
just talking
How
about.
they gonna survive?
I'm talking about
that's
like
fantasy shit.
like the
That's
shit that
fantasy
you see, like the shit that you see, like paparazzi is real. Like the TMZ.
Yeah, when they are
motherfuckers
called,
pop up
someone
on you.
calls them. Someone calls, they
But-
publish. Yo, I used to be in the business. I'm telling you how it works.
Okay, so
Say
what
it
if
front, and
so
I'm telling
like listen, this is why I'm telling you. But we in the age of social media to where a motherfucker can spot you and be like, oh, I'm at such and such. I just seen such and such here, and people will show up.
That's not paparazzi. That's not the same thing.
No, I'm talking like paparazzi will show up.
Not the
If-
same. Yeah. If they in the area, you gotta understand
Mhm.
how anybody knows. All right, you paparazzi, right? But you on the other side of the planet. And somebody call you. Oh,
But,
they such a.
but not even. But okay, let's just skip.
telling you, it's
Let's
the
just skip all
publicity.
that. Let's just skip all that. Think about the decisions that some of these mega rich people have to make. You know what I mean? We ain't
Same
talking
decision a
about,
broke motherfucker gotta make.
but it's on a different scale.
It's the same scale.
What you mean it's the same scale?
Same scale. You gonna get up and fuck with a bum ass nigga today? You gonna go up here and fuck with a real nigga today? You gonna get up and wash your ass today? You gonna keep your ass smelly today? Same decision. What's different? You gonna take a shit?
I don't know.
when you
So
first get up, or you
so
gonna shit on
so
yourself?
what you saying
You
is
gonna-
you. So what you
You
saying
gonna
is.
brush your teeth? You gonna
Guys,
go out
guys,
outside with
guys.
bad breath.
So
Come
what
on,
you
man.
saying
Same
is.
shit.
So what you saying is you don't agree with Akon.
What do you mean I don't agree with Akon?
What he said?
What?
Do you think he?
Rich people
Huh?
have just as much problems as broke people?
Yeah.
Everybody has the same thing. Whatever
No,
they
he
got
said
going
they
on
go
tonight,
through.
got
No,
going
he
on
said they
tonight.
got. He said this proves that they have way more struggles than poor people. And I'm just like, why? Because he had a drug addiction. There's poor people that have drug addictions. Like, what
there's
do
rich
you?
people that have it,
What do
there's
you?
poor
What do
people that
you?
have it.
Yeah, you can't say it. That's where the backlash is coming at, bro. Because like, no, you can't say that. You know what I mean? Could
Say
a
the fuck
rich
you wanna
person
say.
could a rich person have a lot more on their mind? Because like, what's the biggest
No.
fear of a rich person? Going broke.
Going
Some of
broke.
them going broke.
All of them.
Now think
All
about a
of
rich person that is going
Not
broke.
some
and
of them.
then you say
All
all of
Perfect
them.
example is that bitch. What's her name? That bitch, Kris Jenner bitch. Perfect example. That bitch lost everything. She put her motherfucking daughters on that track. She's like, shit, not no more. Hey,
But-
Jay, fuck, we ain't got no tape.
but
Yeah?
that's their
Where that
biggest
tape
fear.
at?
That's their
Where that
biggest
tape
fear.
at?
And,
That bitch was in the trailer park. Said, listen, where that tape at?
and
Shit,
you
fuck
got to
that.
think about this. Some of these like actors that ain't getting all the gigs that they once got. Some of these older artists and shit, they go through that, and it's always in the back of their head.
No,
unless
but
you
here-
smart.
yo,
Unless you
let me keep it
smart.
100. You ain't even look at the whole key of the story.
What was that?
When DMX passed, right?
Mhm.
It took them a while to come out with whatever was going on with his demise, right or wrong.
Yeah, that is true.
All right then. So how did this brother pass it overnight? Oh, fentanyl, all this other that shit. I'm telling you, something sour. Shit come out too quick. Shit sour. So I'm
And
telling
now
you.
and now they
That's why I
now
said,
they after
y'all
his
not
drug
a scheming
dealer.
niggas.
And
a
now-
scheming nigga picks that shit up right then and there.
And now they investigating his drug, or
Come on,
they
man,
looking
it's
for his
all
drug dealer.
bullshit. It's bullshit. How the fuck they know he died of a drug overdose? But and what it was and this and that. But when DMX in the same city, the same state, the same fucking state, same rules apply. But it took DMX them days to come up with that information on his demise. This brother, less than 24 hours. Oh, heroin, fentanyl, this and that. Woo, they just flirting out information. But
Yeah,
the
bro.
same state, just a few months ago, The brother, same condition, drug overdose. It was hush hush. They didn't know. They gotta wait for the reports to come back, this and that. But like I said, in the same fucking state, this brother demise within
because it's
24
setting
hours.
up another.
This and that.
It was setting up another narrative, bro. And you want me to tell you what it is, and it actually pissed me off. Like it's getting to the point to where, like, you know, I can't stand to see this fat motherfucker's face and shit, bro. But
What
he
fat
had
motherfucker?
what other fat motherfucker? I ain't even gonna say his name no more. That be
I don't know what fat motherfucker you talking about.
the fat, short, cupcake eating motherfucker.
It's a few of them. Which
Roland
one?
Martin. This is what I'm talking
Oh,
about. That fat motherfucker. You
oh,
knew who
that
I was
fat
talking about.
motherfucker.
You just
I
wanted me
don't
to
know
say
which
his
one.
name.
No
You
fat
just wanted me to say
motherfucker.
his name.
Fuck that
But
fat-
no,
See, you
this was
shoulda
the
said-
this was the title that I seen, bro, and it pissed me off because I could know I can see things before they happening, bro, and I see a narrative that motherfuckers is trying to set. The title of this shit was the opioid crisis coming to Black America or hits Black America because of these two celebrities that had lifelong drug addictions, which was already known. You know what I mean? They recently overdosed and it's been like publicized to a certain degree. This whole fentanyl, the opioids, but this was the title of his show. And I'm like, bro, I don't see that in my fucking neighborhood where niggas is, you know, I hear the shit in the music and I see niggas, well, niggas is, you popping pills, that's an opioid. You get what I'm saying? But I don't see it hitting our community to the degree that it hits the white community. And you came up with a point the other week when we was talking about this shit, to whereas the transition of power when it comes to drugs is changing. Cocaine coming back over the border. Because when we got up out of Afghanistan, that put us out of the heroin game. Right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Put us out of it. So what's coming over the border now? What's going back to white neighborhoods? What they trying to put off to the niggas? That's my whole thing. Like I say, I don't see that shit, and people don't buy into that bullshit that they talking about
niggas getting all
opioid
that
crisis.
fucked up cut shit because the good shit ain't coming in the country no more. Too many hands got to touch it.
Right.
So
But
niggas make
let's
money,
be
they gotta
real.
cut it up.
Let's be realistic. I hear stories about niggas, you know, because these young niggas like to pop perks and shit. I heard stories of niggas getting pressed pills that were nothing but fentanyl. You feel me? Like, so, like, you got to be careful what the fuck you taking. I don't like taking pills, let alone taking a pill from a motherfucking stranger. You got to be a goddamn fool. You understand me? You got to be a fool, man. So, like, I don't feel like the opioid crisis is hitting our community. I'm trying to figure out why is this all of a sudden being publicized, especially on a supposedly black media platform. You know what I mean? To that degree. I feel like they're advertising it. Like, you remember we played the video of who was that? Ronald Reagan, and he pretty much, it was a commercial for crack cocaine. When he had the crack on the table, was telling you where you could go get it from.
Yeah, work right here. That might have been George
And all
Bush
types
too,
of
did
shit.
it.
Yeah, I know. This was,
Work
you
right
remember
here.
the,
I
you
got
remember
this right across the street.
Right,
I was
exactly.
like, what? That's not work. Oh,
It pretty much was a
Niggas
fucking
celebrating.
commercial. And then
Yeah,
you got it.
niggas
That's when
talking
niggas got to thinking like, hold up, wait. The president of the United States that showed us this new supposedly drug that's taking over. Niggas see that shit like, how can I get this shit and sell this to motherfuckers?
Yeah, I get this
Yeah,
shit off my hands.
Yeah, right now.
Right
And that's when
now,
you
I
had
need
it.
that
And
word.
that's when we had the whole crack epidemic
Well,
in the
crap was
black
already-
community.
The epidemic was already going on.
Yeah,
already.
it was, but it was publicized to a certain degree to where, because think about this, man. Do you watch Snowfall?
No.
You never watched Snowfall. They tried to say in Snowfall that crack cocaine originated in California.
I
That
wouldn't doubt it.
crack cocaine originated
When
in
it hit New York,
California.
boy, it was some shit.
Huh?
It was money out here. Though. I ain't gonna front. Niggas was getting
Because
niggas
it's
was
a
making
quick,
money off
because
it. I ain't
everybody
gonna front.
chases that first high of crack. From the conversations I done had with crackheads, they always chase the first high like it was a real potent drug. It was an addictive drug.
It was about chasing that next dollar, nigga. It was so much.
Yeah, it was a lot of money at that time, but it also
man.
fucked up it fucked up a community. It fucked up a whole community.
Oh man, there was so much money in these streets back then.
Yes,
Woo,
it was. But
shit.
my whole point is
Arrows.
My whole point is this was supposed to be a new drug and all of this other shit, and here you have your fucking president of the United States advertising this shit, showing people what it looked like, where you can get it from, and so much words right across the street.
Nigga. Go across the street, yo. We got it all one stop. See this shit?
And he had that,
Size rocks, nigga.
and bruh.
You can't get no better than goddamn 1600 Pittsburgh Boulevard, nigga.
And he had and that dope that he had right there
Tell
back
Ron
then.
sent you.
Back then,
Tell Ronnie sent you.
case back then that had to be like $10,000 worth of crack that he had on his table.
What? Man, let me tell you, what he had in his hands. Man, listen.
That'd be like 10.
Niggas wouldn't even weigh
I'm
this.
talking about breaking it down wise, because
I
you
was
know
more than
back then,
$10,000.
you know back then.
$10,000.
What you say?
I was more than $10,000. You break that shit down.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
That was a good $75,000 to $100,000. You break that shit down.
Just that. That's what I'm saying. Like it was like lucrative. Niggas looked at that as an opportunity when you see some shit like that.
If you broke that pieces he had down and took that shit, not New
Yeah.
York, but you took that shit down south, oh yeah, you could make $100,000 off that package. Easy.
And I think about,
Easy.
but the reason why I asked the question, if you watch Snowfall, was because like supposedly they made crack there and crack got to rolling, and they took a trip to Arkansas, and she went down there and sold that crack out within a matter of minutes.
It used to be like that.
A matter of minutes, it was gone and shit,
Yeah,
bro.
you go to a little backwoods spot, little
But-
hole in the wall, and let them know you got some new shit, and you just get one motherfucker something, and he'll tell the rest of them he coming there all fucked up. The rest of the niggas coming. You sold out. I'll tell you one thing, don't go back.
And that's my thing
Go
about.
back to that town, because you going to jail. That's how you get caught. Going back.
And this is my whole problem with like Roland Martin when he do things like that, because it's a repetitive pattern in the narrative that he's setting up. You get what I'm
Roland's
saying?
a fucking idiot, man.
Yes, he is. I don't think he really
Fucking
understands.
idiot.
He is one of those brothers
he
that's
know
so
what the
far
fuck
away
he's
from.
doing.
He's one of those brothers that's
he
far
knows
away
what the
from
fuck he's
reality,
doing.
brother. Why you say that, Case?
I call one of my homies. That's my frat brother. He says he's a fucking idiot. He's a fat piece of shit. I'm not gonna tell him that. I said, tell that fat piece of shit he's a fat piece of shit. That fat piece of shit.
Yeah, man.
He hangs up the phone on me. Oh, you could be so much frat brother. I said, well, fuck you too.
You know,
he's
I sat up and
possible
listened
hide
to the last thing I watched to him.
Fuck him.
I sat up and watched this shit, and I just listened to him call a whole bunch of brothers and sisters idiots because they simply,
Of course they are.
they up on the fence.
And I listen to his fucking ass.
Exactly, they on the fence about what's going on. They really don't know what they want to do. They undecided, which you know what I mean. It's okay to be skeptical. It's okay to ask questions. But my biggest thing to him, like, brother, when people ask questions, why are you so mad that they asking questions? Why are you so upset? Kays makes a point because they don't agree with you. And when somebody don't agree with you, you overtalk them. You don't let them get their point across. It's just about you, brother. And life don't work like that. You get what I'm saying? But you know what the fuck you doing. And this whole narrative that you've been pushing and shit, you want to be a part of mainstream media. I've been seeing him on mainstream media a lot more here recently. But see, this is why I say this is not black media. You understand what I'm saying? Because he doesn't talk to black people. He don't speak for black folks. He speaks for a segment of black people, but he don't speak for all, but he don't speak to the average Joe Schmo Joe nigga out here. He don't speak for us. He don't share the same ideals. He done sided with these folks, these Democrats. He said he's not a Democrat, but you got Democratic point of views every time that you talk. You understand what I'm saying? And anybody that don't agree with Democrats, you go off on them. You call them idiots. Anybody who don't agree with the way that you do things, you go off on them and you call them idiots. Like, we can go back to the brother King Randall. He made you look like a fool on your platform. Huh?
I know I'm an idiot, so I don't give a fuck.
But it's just sad and a
Guess
shame.
what?
It's just
I'm
sad and a shame that a
Oh,
brother
G.
with that type of platform does that.
Hold up, G.
Go ahead.
I'm an idiot that serves no one's plantation. Period. That's
Right.
the type of idiot I am.
Right.
I serve no one's plantation. Period.
I completely understand
that.
bro, and there's nothing wrong with that. But
That's the
I
kind of
don't,
idiot I am.
I don't like that.
Martin's not gonna teach you. He's not gonna teach you or tell you how to do that. He's gonna tell you to sit there and rely on the slave master.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Depend on your oppressor. Don't do for self. Do for him only. You know what I'm saying? Don't do for community. Do for his community. You know what I'm saying? He's on here begging for for money on every show. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear me begging for a fucking dime.
Yeah, pretty
Fuck
much.
out of here. Do
Pretty
for
much.
self.
Pretty much,
You
but
know
yeah,
what I'm
man, I'm
saying?
starting to like really, really disagree with what the brother stand for and what he got going on over there. I don't
I
like
know
the
what he
way
stands
I don't
for.
like the way he utilizes his platform. You know what I mean, to downgrade people. You know what I mean, who doesn't share the same views and ideals that he does. So
He stands for the depopulation of our people, man.
yes,
That's what he stands
yes, he
for.
does. Yes, he does. I completely agree with you on that. And he stands for, like I said, the mainstream narrative that's going on right now.
Does,
That we're not
does
gonna
he
get
encourage?
into it.
Does he encourage people to put that poison in their body, not knowing what the fuck it is?
Yes, he does. It call
Yeah,
people
see that
stupid for
shit?
don't. It call people stupid for not doing it.
Like I said, I'm
It call
stupid.
people stupid for asking questions.
I'm
And 'cause like,
stupid for asking
like,
questions.
like I
I'm a
always
stupid
say, like I
motherfucker.
always say, like I always say, I say this, man. You make a decision that's right for you, that's best for you and your family. If you got to do it, do what you got to do. You know what I mean? But just because, like I say, that I feel like it, or other people may feel like they don't want to do it. You shouldn't try to, you know what I mean, put them in a box. See, right now we got some shit going on where like they really trying to put people in certain classes. If you want to
No
be
problem.
if you want to be technical about it, you get what I'm saying. We're gonna talk about it a little bit more after the break. We about to get into the smoke break, but before we get into that smoke break, Cage, you got to tell people what the weed sponsors is this evening.
Yo, I don't even ask this nigga. This shit is orange and green and good. That's all I can tell you. I'm sick of knowing all these goddamn names. I just give you some good weed.
I just
I don't know what this shit is.
I just put out that backpack, boys. I'm about to take a shot of tequila because I'm about to get ready to go
Oh shit!
in. Huh?
Drinking some of that clear liquor. Oh, what happened to Henny Lux?
Mm.
Shit.
Yeah,
that
take a
clear this shit night, huh?
take a shot.
Shit.
But let's get into the smoke
Over there
break though.
sipping yesterday, nigga.
Huh?
You was over there sipping yesterday, nigga.
Yeah, man. That's why I was up.
Yeah.
Hey,
So like you want to lose
and
weight?
you know
go
what?
ahead and sip.
Listen, what's wrong with sipping?
Mhm.
What's wrong with sipping?
Hey, if you trying to lose weight, I'm supposed to be sipping. Tell you that much.
Okay, stop it, man. I can take
Hey,
a drink every
yo,
once in a while. I ain't took a
alright,
drink
you
in a
ain't trying to
minute.
lose no weight,
I ain't
nigga.
took a drink in a minute. I don't think that drink did nothing with my weight yesterday.
All right.
But
All right.
let's get into it. I ain't about to argue with you right
Nigga,
now.
argue
nigga.
with me, nigga.
But we about to get off into the smoke break. I ain't fucking with Case. We about to get into the smoke break. Crypto Divine featuring Solomon Israel. I've been. Make sure y'all go check them out over on YouTube, Sound Mind Collective, or you can check out Crypto Divine on all streaming platforms. Make sure y'all go support that brother. Leave shit in the comment section. Really dope artist. I always encourage people to go over and check out his music. And, you know, we're going to have 2 songs that we play today because I got a nice little show lined up for us. So we'll be right back. Crypto Divine featuring Solomon Israel. I've been. It's your boy Luxury. Most expensive nigga rolling, a.k.a. DJ Easy, Dick to your bitch, BKA Mr. Shuffle Wood, whatever is good. And I'm in the building with my favorite DJ motherfucking K's. This is Grownmanishh. Y'all motherfuckers get them likes up, share, you know what I mean, subscribe, hit the notification bell, come know the gang so you get notified whenever we go live with this shit. We'll be right back. I've been. Crypto Divine featuring Solomon Israel.
I've been through some fucked up phases. I've been often agitated. I've been hella over anxious. I've been driving myself crazy. I've been breaking out some cages. I've been labeled highly dangerous. I've been out of syncopation, discombobulated. They don't know where I've been. Still don't know where I've been. Look, they never know where I've been. They still don't know where I've been. Look, they never know where I've been. Never know, they don't understand it. Trying to be patient in my mind, it's a state of panic. Success is in your reach, but you keep walking around empty-handed. Shit, I'm only human, yet I'm feeling like Bruce Banner. Unable to be the real me, incredible. I bottle my emotions, I be fiending to let them go. Plan to reach my dreams, got me looking off schedule. By overwhelming fears, I'm becoming susceptible to smoking on medical, hoping that these doubts may leave me. Who am I kidding? Nothing comes easy except trouble, and that shit come around on the double. I'm balancing my wrongs and my rights, and I start to juggle a subtle tug of war, and I'm learning to love the struggle. The battle of my heart and my mind is quite the tussle. Should I keep trying to strengthen my mind or flex the muscle? Too much missing from my life, I die to complete the puzzle. Rigorous experience, testing my mentality still. Evil surround me and it fire at will. Through it all, I can't retire my will. I still got time to fulfill and still sign, deliver on my bucket list. I know y'all are not convinced, I can never call it quits. Pinning all my documents, many imperfections in my craft, so I polish it. Do it for the love and the cash and acknowledgements. Ain't much in my wallet, so I grasp on my common sense. I'm skewed by naive means, I need things as proof. My views will ring true, my flesh clings to fruit produced by mean roots. Engulf and regroup, I'm lost in sweet youth. I've been through some fucked up phases. I've been often agitated. I've been hella over anxious. I've been driving myself crazy. I've been breaking out some cages. I've been labeled highly dangerous. I've been out of syncopation, discombobulated. They don't know where I've been. Still don't know where I've been. Look, they never know where I've been. They still don't know where I've been. Look, they never know where I've been.
Somewhere with my pen in my hand, erasing mental condition and making children of man. Relate to sinners and skeptics cause they can feel where I am. Embracing all the perfections, make pretending I'll be damned. I put hands on you first, understand I'm immersed in this damn rotten earth with my head about to burst because of the God in me and that false real nigga dichotomy. Know my lost potential to make it hard to be proud of me. But I done trust through trenches, I done dug some ditches, I done loved some bitches, I done burned some bridges, and I learned to build them. Listen, you can't do this on your own, I had to learn that on my own. I had to cut some people off, I had to put some people on. Swallow my little pride, I had to stitch up my own wounds. And now I swear to God, sometimes I feel I'm bulletproof. And even if I'm not afraid to die or lose. The failure is the fertilizer that I use as food. These niggas hear me rapping all the time and still need proof. Like my lyrics don't embody all of my fortitude, but solidified as the realest since I was like 22. Ever since then, I just been fighting the mirror about who is who. But I'm through the identity crisis, through with humility, trying to keep my identity silent. Through with the city that I came from, trying to kill me with vices. Been through hell and back. If they ever ask to mention where I've been, tell them I've been
through some fucked up phases. I've been often agitated. I've been hella over anxious. I've been driving myself crazy. I've been breaking out some cages. I've been labeled highly dangerous. I've been out of syncopation, discombobulated.
Yo, we back. Grownmanishh, your boy Luxury. Got Killer K's in the building. You know what I'm saying? That was Crypto Divine featuring Solomon Israel. I've been. Make sure y'all go check them out on all platforms. Crypto Divine. Let's get back into it, man. K's. We was talking about this whole setup of how they trying to set people up in classes. Did you see the new mandate that y'all president put into place? K's, you still there, my brother?
Shit, ain't no president of mine. I don't vote for none of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, he made a mandate that all let me go to this real quick so I can have my shit right. He pretty much made a mandate. President Biden rule which requires businesses with over 100 employees to make COVID vaccines mandatory or offer weekly testing. It's causing a lot of backlash around the country. Just over in New Jersey, we seen the firefighters and the police out there protesting the new mandate that Joe Biden put in place. Me personally,
No, they was protesting the mandate that Ras Barack put in place in the city of Newark, where I live at. They raising hell about that shit.
What mandate did he put in place, my brother?
That all city employees got to get that bullshit. Police and fire department.
Yes.
Them rednecks is hot. They ain't with that shit.
Joe Biden saved you niggas.
And I'm surprised that Ras Barack, being you know, what the person he supposed to be on, is flipping the script, trying to show his true colors now. Must got the pressure. They must be putting the pipes to that nigga. Pressure on that motherfucker, yo.
And see, Biden said, you niggas, if y'all want government contracts, you want to work for the federal government, you're going to have to take the vaccine. And if not, if you are a company or an entity and you got over 100 employees, you got to guarantee that they'll get weekly testing. I think they said it was a fine to up to $10,000 per employee each time that they are infected or some goofy shit that they had going on.
That's all kind of bullshit going on.
Yeah, it is, man. It started like this. See, I keep on
It's
telling
not
people.
legal. What he's doing is not legal. You can't mandate shit like that.
But see, this is my thing that I keep telling people, bro. They slowly and slowly taking y'all rights away from y'all, and it's a simple right, the simple right of choice. Your God-given.
I don't say that. You gotta say it the right way.
Why you say that?
Say it the right way.
What's the right way, my brother? Tell me.
Hey, white folks, y'all slowly and slowly are being intertwined with the way niggas are being dealt with all the time. This ain't nothing new to us.
And it's getting
Y'all
to
always tell us what
and it started with them, and it started with the
this ain't nothing new to us. All this bullshit going on.
And
nothing new.
and
For y'all motherfuckers, y'all panicking and shit.
Yeah, man.
School, kids, all this other shit.
Because they ain't used to motherfuckers telling them what to do.
Hey, used to that shit. You see, niggas used to that shit. That's why niggas is out here shooting one up in the street like a bunch of goddamn fools. Is business as usual. These fucking idiots.
Yeah, man.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man. We definitely gonna get off into that because I seen some goofy shit, a couple goofy little shit that I had seen and shit. But like, yeah, man. I think like, you know what I mean. We slowly are seeing this shit turn into, how can we say it, a dictatorship, man. If you want to be honest, man, because think about it, man. Here's the president of the United States telling companies, telling businesses, telling entities that have all these employees that you have to do this. We're gonna make people do it. We're gonna make people do this. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what it sounds like? You good at history?
Yes.
Guess what it sounds like? Happened not too long ago.
What was that?
Nazi Germany.
Yes, sir. You have a point.
Hitler did the same shit. This is gonna be fun watching, cause you see, like I said, this ain't got nothing to do with niggas. Niggas already been declassed from day one. See, y'all motherfuckers above us is being declassified, declassed. Which mean y'all going down in the class level. Y'all, all of y'all putting on the pedestal of trailer park trash. All of y'all. Which mean y'all come over here and slum with the niggas.
And let's be realistic, man.
Surprised.
And let's be realistic, man. Like I say, niggas really ain't never had no say so with nothing. You know what I mean? Like, never had no say so with nothing.
Stage show, the other nigga sold that nigga out and got that nigga brains blown out for the slave master.
Yep.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, so like, you know, with this whole little shit though, it's pretty much getting to the point to where you don't have the freedom of choice anymore. They telling you what you gonna do, and if you don't do what we tell you to do, this is what's getting to. If you don't do what we tell you to do, you're not gonna be able to work. You're not gonna be able to go certain places. You're not gonna be able to patron restaurants. Like goofy shit like that's going on, all because people made a medical decision, whatever was right for them at the moment. I don't feel like that's right. You know what I mean? And I feel like people should stand up for this type of thing. Like I said, I'm a firm believer. Wear masks. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself at all times, just like with boxing. Protect yourself at all times. Wear your mask, you know what I mean? Those of you who feel like protecting yourself at all times is getting what they got going on out here for y'all, go ahead and get it. You know what I mean? Do your damn thing. But at the end of the day, don't criticize people for simply making a decision not to. Don't hate your brother. Don't hate your sister, because I see a lot of that going on right now where people like hating each other. They pitted against each other and they feuding with each other. Families falling apart over this. You know what I mean? And it's sad to see, you know what I mean, that people allow the government to come in between their lives and their personal lives. You understand me? Like, especially black folks. You feel me? The government ain't never done nothing right for us. Let's be honest. What have they done right for us, man? They have never done right by us as a community, as a people, as a race, as the original indigenous people of this land. Not that African shit that you niggas be talking about. Oh, we got to go back to the motherland. Half of you niggas ain't even got roots that go back to the motherland. You understand me? Y'all from here, right here. What?
Them niggas that got roots out the penitentiary, half these niggas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You niggas from right here, y'all niggas from the local town where you was at, nigga. That's where your shit started at,
For the
nigga.
past 10,000 years, you niggas are right there.
You
And
feel
that
me?
motherfucking white
So
man
don't be
told you
tricked.
different.
Don't be tricking. See, I think that's one of the greatest tricks that they have ever done to our community was like convince
They
us
keep
that we
doing
don't
it.
have a nationality.
They keep
That
doing
we
it.
that we not from here. We need to go back to some other place. Like
Keep
you
right
know,
on doing it.
and it's not to talk down on white folks, because like I said, there's some decent white folks out here, some good white people out here, some stand-up white people I have encountered in my life, but it's a lot of them that's like pieces of shit, bro, that still hold on to that shitty ass tradition that's been passed down from generation to generation, which is oppress niggas. You get what I'm saying? By any means
You gonna
necessary.
shoot that nigga already, Paul?
By any means necessary. And that's all because they fear, you know what? People fear what they don't know. And I just feel like throughout history, white folks just ain't really got the time to like know niggas, you know what I mean? Because they just always was so, you know, like they the ops, they the, as the young kids say now, the ops. You know, black folks was the opposition to them. That was another race. That's what that was the biggest thing. You know what I mean? We separating people by race. At the end of the day, we all humans. We bleed like a motherfucker at the end of the day.
Bleed like a lot.
Bleed like a motherfucker at the end of the day.
And choke too. Go
What
ahead,
you-
choke some more, nigga. Yeah, get it out, nigga.
You feel me? Like that was
Go
the
ahead.
biggest
Hit
trick.
that tequila, nigga. Make
Biggest
that burn.
trick.
Make it burn, nigga.
Now, are we different, like as human beings? Absolutely. Do we
Take a
got
shot. That
different?
liquor gonna be different too, nigga. Shit, go ahead and take a shot, nigga.
I already took a shot already. I'm good,
Take
bro.
another one, nigga.
I don't really
Shit.
want to get to going in and you know what
Why
I mean.
not? Don't
That'll
act like you
bring out a
scared of
whole
the
nother
motherfucking
side
world.
of me. You already know what time
Go
it is,
ahead,
nigga.
nigga.
Is we live on Smoke City right now, nigga? Or you ain't got me live
Hell
over there,
no.
nigga? Why not? Why you ain't got me
Nah,
live on Smoke City, nigga?
Because there's
Supposed-
another format going on right now. The Godfather.
Who? AD?
I think he's still in there DJing. Shit.
Man, I tagged him in the live that we got going on over here, man. You know, cause like I want more people to start coming in and checking out the live and shit, nigga. Did we ever get the sound together for this Zoom thing over here so we can do the live DJ shows again? You feel me?
I told you, for vinyl it's cool. It's just for analog. For vinyl it's cool.
Nigga,
Digital
I
shit.
don't think you working hard enough to try to figure it out, nigga. You understand me? I don't think you trying to figure it out, bro.
Yo, you said
I don't
try.
think he
Did you
is.
say work hard? Did you use those words?
Who, me?
Yeah, you would you?
Yeah, motherfucker, work hard, nigga.
All right, then.
Ain't none of this
shit.
shit light work.
I mean, me find this damn collection plate.
None of
I
this
say
shit
how
light
hard I
work.
nigga.
But,
Shit, I
but
pull
yeah,
that
man.
collection plate out.
You know, anybody that
Shit.
anybody that got an opinion or you want to, you know what I mean, just tell me in the comment section how you feel
Tell 'em
about
ain't shit.
how you feel about the vaccine mandates and how you feel about vaccination cards. How do y'all feel about that? Leave your opinion in the comment section. I really would like to know, you know what I mean? For anybody that's
another
out there
business.
watching it, like tell me your honest to God opinion about these vaccination cards and this vaccine mandate that Biden has put into play to
Cats
whereas
is already out here selling bootleg cards.
I seen that too. To whereas if you are a
I'm talking about
business,
legit bootleg cards.
I know what you're saying, but if you are a business or entity and you have over 100 employees, it is mandated that you have to do weekly COVID tests on your employees, and you got. I think like if you work for the federal government, it's mandated that you have to take what they got. You get what I'm saying? I ain't mean to say what I just said last time because I don't like to throw that word out there. It's crazy. They like to hit a brother for misinformation, which I ain't giving out no misinformation. But this was the this was a federal mandate
Hold
by
up.
the
Here go
president of the
some
United States.
misinformation.
What's that, my
Hey,
brother?
YouTube, fuck you. There goes some misinformation.
There you go. But how do you feel about that? If you
Hey,
if you a
Facebook,
business,
fuck you.
if you a business or you an entity and you got over 100 employees, how do you feel about that? You know, I think it's gonna take some of these companies' insurance claims through the roof. But see, my biggest thing is with the workers and the people that's there. What are they doing to actually protect y'all? You get what I'm saying? Is this gonna be some type of sick leave if you get COVID or after the
you
shot?
gotta
Like,
understand-
what are you doing? Go
You
ahead.
gotta understand economics, man.
Uh-huh.
Now, you talk about a business got to pay for all this shit.
Yes, sir.
So what they gonna do? Either they gonna close down or what's the other alternative? Raise their prices.
Exactly.
You as the customer, be like, I ain't paying for that shit. Now, you ain't paying for the shit. Throws him on a turmoil because now either he has to reduce his prices and lose money, or keep his prices the same and lose everything.
Right.
He can lose something or lose everything.
Right, man. But yeah,
And
man.
I think us as consumers should squeeze the pipes on every fucking body. Say, yo, we ain't going for this shit. So we ain't gonna shop. We ain't gonna spend no money. We ain't gonna travel. That's one thing banks do not want to hear. What do you mean you're not gonna spend no money?
Yeah, because black folks are the biggest consumers of
It's not
everything.
even that.
Go ahead.
It's not even that. You gotta understand. When you put a chokehold on the money, you crash the economy. Yeah, you could be rich on cash, but what happens is the economy is strangled so hard, prices drop dramatically. You force their fucking hand. Period. You have to do it economically. The only way you can get at these fucking tyrants is one way only. That's through finance.
Oh no,
You have
did
to
you
stop buying and participating in bullshit that's unnecessary, that has nothing to do with survival, to prove your fucking point.
Exactly.
That vote shit don't work. Only thing that work is what's in the fucking your pocket, and that's your fucking money.
And
that's the only thing that ever fucking work. Anytime you talk about stopping that money, there's always a problem. They ain't killed King until he stopped talking about stopping that money. That's when they shot his black ass.
Yeah, they got him up out of here after he got to talk about that money.
They popped Malcolm because he been talking about stop that money. But when King started talking that shit, pop that nigga too. And the other nigga talking about stopping the money, pop that nigga. That's why Farrakhan flipped it. He said, we ain't gonna stop the money. We just gonna come in and flip it among each other in front of you motherfuckers. And that's when the first time ever in the U.S. government history, they shut down D.C. and them politicians got the fuck up out of there because Farrakhan, a million niggas came out there. Why? To flip money
they were scared
among
to
each other.
death. They were scared to death.
That was a money flip.
They shut down everything. They shut down everything that day.
Them crackers are scared to death. But money was changing hands. You had vendors out there getting money. You had niggas selling T-shirts, water, goddamn hot dogs, toilet paper. The local stores were getting money. Hotels were getting money. The economy was running.
But see, how do you convince?
know what I'm saying?
This the biggest thing though, Case. How do we convince niggas not to be consumers for a certain period of time? How do you convince them? How do you convince them to do that? But see, this is what's happening.
They don't want to do that.
Listen, this is what's happening. By them putting these mandates in place, and by people having to have cards to do certain things. You understand what I'm saying? That's exactly what's going to happen because you know who is going to affect the most? Black folks. You know who's more skeptical and asking all the questions right now? Black folks. Of course, you have a segment of black folks that's not. But go ahead.
I'm thinking about buying one of them big ass Willow bagels or some shit. I ain't got to fly. I can drive with the fuck. Buy a tour bus. Drive with the fuck.
No, exactly. But no, like you say, just stop. Just think about if niggas stop spending their money. Period, and they just spent their money on shit that they needed, like necessities.
You
feel me?
Chokehold on the economy.
But see, I don't think, for one, with the way that people are attention span is nowadays, I don't think people have enough discipline to do something like that.
Then guess what?
Especially
suffer
black
your
folks.
Fucking faith.
Huh?
Then suffer your fucking faith. That's it. Fuck, man.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough
So
discipline,
when you die
bro.
of thirst, I put you in front of some water. You ain't gonna drink it. Then fucking die of thirst. What the fuck do I care?
But
You don't care.
that's a hell of an idea, though, Case, though, and you are absolutely on the right track when you say that. Like if you starve these motherfuckers out and let them know, you know what, shit ain't going our way. So we know we not spending money with y'all no more.
You don't have a Black Monday or let them know when you're gonna do it. You just do it.
Right.
You just automatically shut it down. What happens? They're stuck with inventory. What happens? They ain't prepared. See, any fight, the best thing you have to do is hit them when they least expect it, when they're unprepared for it. You motherfuckers, in 2 weeks on this date, we ain't gonna do shop this and that. So you know what he gonna do? Well, this many employees ain't gotta work that day. We ain't gotta order this much stuff on that fucking day.
Yep.
He's already prepared for your fucking shit. You motherfuckers said, "Nah, we shutting shit down right now." Wait a minute. Oh, stop. Wait, let's negotiate. Wait a minute, because we ain't prepared for this. Nah, fuck you. Fuck you. Well, when y'all coming back, when the fuck we get ready?
Exactly.
Guess what? They're in a panic
right now because
you
you know that jobs.
Planning to let them the fuck know shit.
You know that jobs report came out here recently, and it wasn't that damn good because I don't know for y'all who've been stuck up under a motherfucking rock. They cut 7.5 million Americans off unemployment or pandemic assistance. right now. You know what I mean? So pretty much they telling people to go work at McDonald's, go work at Walmart, go work at Taco Bell, go do these things. And see, you got to understand, man, people, this is what kills me when they say people were lazy. People were told to stay home. Some people, wait. Let me make a point.
Wait. You so
Go
right.
ahead.
Motherfuckers wasn't lazy when they was doing that shit for free. Go ahead.
True. You're absolutely right. You know, people aren't lazy. People were told to stay home. Some people lost their jobs, man, and their jobs never came back. And now you see in certain situations, I'm hearing a lot of cases of the older people that was at work that was close to retirement. They can't find work nowhere because people saying they too old to work. So what the fuck they supposed to do? Some of them like got a couple years until they got to retirement, so they got to retire early, which means that they got to take less money in their retirement in their twilight years. Like it's sickening to see everything that's going on right now. But also what is a beautiful thing is because you got a larger segment of people that feel like this. We ain't going back to work. And it's been proven. The states that cut that shit the extra money off early, they unemployment rate didn't improve at all. It didn't make people go find jobs. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know why? People tired of working for peanuts. People tired of going to $10 an hour jobs. You got servers out here making $2 and some change a fucking hour, and they depending on tips. You know, what does that say about where you work at? Let me just say this. What does this say about your job? If somebody that you work with was sitting home making more money than you making working a 40 or 50 hour job, 40 or 50 hour week, what does that say about you? These are the foolish people. This is why y'all motherfuckers can't get $15 an hour, because y'all don't really know how to apply pressure on people. Which we talk about corporate America, which needs its workers to make shit go. But we moving into an age of automation. That's a whole different conversation and topic that we'll get into another day. But in the meantime, I just want to talk about this right here. You get what I'm saying? Y'all people voted, and you had people like Roland Martin. You had people like Don Lemon. You had brothers. What's the other brother name? I can't think of his name. I don't even give a fuck about him right now. That was really promoting to go out and vote for these Democrats. And these Democrats is doing the complete opposite of what y'all stood in lines for, fought for, got off work early, all types of other goofy shit. You know what I mean? Pass some waters to each other. You know what I mean? Y'all went and voted for this, and this guy's actually doing the complete opposite of what he said he was gonna do for y'all. There is no they not thinking about giving y'all no unemployment in the middle of a pandemic still, because the pandemic is not over. They ain't never declared that this pandemic was over, but they got all these kids. You hear about all these cases of kids getting sick, going to school, and all this other shit. You feel me? Like, but my main thing is, like, y'all got to be careful about what y'all voting for, why y'all even, or they start to think about why y'all even voting for these people, period, because they don't have y'all best interests in mind, and I keep saying that. If you're going to play a political game, you better get somebody that you can mold and put them in that game. I'm talking about via the black community. Not some of these sellout niggas that been in the game for a long time and then already been broke in. You got to get some niggas that's some fresh, hungry niggas, young niggas. You feel me? Like Brother Ben X.
What you're supposed to do is get economic power first.
Yes.
Once you get economic power, it don't matter who the fuck it is, because once he know you don't only motherfucker feeding him, he only gonna blow up how the strings you pull on his ass. Because he know as soon as you tug that damn lease and choke the shit out of his ass, he ain't get no more money. And he can't get it from the other motherfuckers. Because they already know he a sucker.
Right.
They gonna treat him as such.
Right.
They gonna be like, if you show no loyalty to them motherfuckers, you damn sure ain't gonna show none to us.
Right, and we ain't got to say no names of who all the sellout niggas is, but
we
it's the
can start
motherfuckers.
saying names. I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't give a fuck. Fuck them niggas. You can say whatever you want to say.
All they motherfuckers.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But like, these people don't have y'all best interests in mind. You know what they got in mind? They pockets. That's it. That's it.
On my mind. I'll let you know from day one.
They pockets. And but see, that's the thing. They don't let niggas know that they pockets is in mind. They lie. They finesse them. No, they don't. No, they don't. But to a certain degree, because nowadays they put shit right in motherfuckers' face.
They get right to the point. Leave your contributions right here. They get right to the point. Don't start that shit. Anytime motherfucker asks for contributions, he's getting straight to the point. It's about that damn money.
Yeah.
You know, blah 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 blah. But we know we got websites, such and such. What's the website say? Leave that donation. Yeah, motherfucker. Because it's about the pockets, nigga. It's always about the pockets.
Oh shit. Oh shit. But
Come on, man. You talk about scheme. The title of the show was Scheming and Scamming, right?
yeah, that was
You
the
talking to a
title.
motherfucker. You talk to a motherfucker that's
2020, the
only
year of the
thinking about
scammers.
scheming
The year of the
and
scammers.
because I have read the U.S. Constitution many a times.
Oh, politicians
One of the
is
greatest blueprints of scheming and scamming I have ever read, besides the credit card app.
the.
That's another scheme and scam.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? Or
politicians
mortgage
is some of the biggest
application
con
is
artists
another
and
scheme and
scammers
scam.
on God's green earth, bro. Politicians. Oh man, it is they some of the biggest scammers you'll ever see, bro. And they always
Yeah.
caught up in scandals and shit. If you ever pay
Look at
attention
Joe
to it.
Biden and his son. All kind of coke and guns and kids on computers and shit. He got pictures with a little child dressed up like a dominatrix, all this shit.
Wow,
I
but
seen the pictures because this shit was online. I'm like, look at
man,
this shit.
I've never
The
seen
FBI,
those
they don't want
photos.
to touch this shit. This shit is funny.
I've
man.
never seen those photos, bro.
Oh yeah.
I never seen it. Of course, I'm not
Young
gonna show it
Farrah
on
put him
here.
up one time. He didn't give a fuck. He put him up.
Yeah, man, they was on his ass about that shit too, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But let's move on to this next story. I want to talk
You
about
see,
this. I
them
want to.
niggas rely on this bullshit to get their fucking money, man. I told you, man. You
But-
have to find a way to know how to materialize finance without having to deal with other entities.
Oh, that's what I
man.
tell niggas. You want to win the award, you gotta
You know what I'm saying?
You want to win the award, you gotta hit their pockets. You gotta hit their pockets, or you gotta come with bigger pockets. That's how you ever. That's who wins wars. Whoever got the deepest pockets, they win. So think about that at the end of the day. But let's move on because I really want to touch on this a little bit. About this body cam footage that came out that shows 22-year-old Jesus Valeda running from the police. Then he stops, get on his knees, and then they shot him in the back. After getting the call for shots fired that the 20-year-old man shot multiple times. I actually had a video. I want to warn people. Viewer discretion is advised. You get what I'm saying? Because this actually shows a loss of life. So I'm gonna show y'all the body cam footage of this because this brother actually surrendered to them. Hold on, let me pause it. He was running, but he surrendered. This is the main thing that y'all need to know. Watch this video and let's talk about it. Cut the sound on.
Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Stop! Stop! Stop!
Guys, get back! Slow it down, slow it down!
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Don't point it at me! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
I don't see no gun.
Man, shot him this whole time.
Something popping right there.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Don't move!
Another angle.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Drop the gun! Get on the ground! Drop the gun!
Where's the gun? I don't see no
Drop
gun.
the gun! Don't point it at me! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
I ain't see him pointing at him.
No, not one time.
the
They
gun,
could have
let's
shot him
shoot.
right there. But why you wait till he get on his hands and knees? Had multiple times to shoot this man.
Shots fired!
Multiple opportunities to shoot this man.
Where's the gun?
That's what I want to know. He did have one in his hand, though. They
Get your hands
said.
behind your back!
I don't see no burner.
Your back! Hands behind your back!
Hands up, roll over!
Roll over now!
Go
You just fucking shot me.
Hold on, just wait. Roll over your stomach!
Get your stomach!
Where the gun? Where's the gun? I don't see no gun.
31 rolling medic, subject hit.
You see a burner?
No, I did not. Let's play it one more. You want to play it again or no?
I don't play that shit no more.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. You see how many times he ran past them? They had guns pointed in his face and everything, and they still didn't shoot him. But they waited till he got on his knees, and then they executed him. That's what it looked like to me. And
Where this happened at?
this was they didn't say where this was at, bro. They didn't say where this was at. This was just a video that I seen and I came across. They didn't say which the police department that it was, but this is what happened. And we just watched that in real time. What happened from the body cam point of view. And from what I just seen, he ran past a couple cops and had the gun by his side. Why didn't they shoot him while he was running? Why didn't they wait till he get down on his? What is this murder at this point? After he surrendered and got on his knees.
Oh, yeah, that's clear murder, but they get different. First of all, I would like to say to the officer that shot in the back like that, I hope somebody's raping your child right now. I really do.
Damn.
And I hope it's your father.
Damn. That's real strong.
And I hope he impregnates her.
That's real strong because like I feel like this, man. I've seen multiple scenarios that were unfortunately, you know what I mean?
And I hope her child.
Wait. I said like the other video we gonna get into. Like the other video we gonna get into.
I just had to put that in the universe.
That other video we about to get into that I sent you the other day. Now like that brother deserved everything that he had got because he was tripping. But this right here, I can't. This is murder, man. No matter which way that you put it. I don't care if he had a gun. He never pointed the gun at none of them. They said they got called for shots fired and somebody was shot multiple times, and they followed this video, the vehicle around the area. He got out, he ran. We just saw the chase. Clearly, this guy surrendered, man. That was unnecessary. After he got down on his knees and he stopped, what was the point of shooting him? But, we live in a society where cops can get away with this type of shit, man. But we more and more often see it happen within our community. Obviously, the brown community, the Mexican community, any other, how can I say it, ethnicity besides the Caucasians.
There's no point in running from the police, man.
No, it's not.
There's no point in running from them.
It's not.
Whatever's going to go down, you might just stand right there and just hold your ground.
It's not. And just think about this, man. You like, I feel what you're saying because I'm not running. I'm going to get down. Ain't no point in me
I have no reason to run from the motherfuckers. I ain't doing nothing or being in a situation to run from them. You know what I mean? So any encounter with them, it got to be some respect or hell going to break loose. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, man. And like I say, man, this was execution. And in this situation, I hope, which I doubt it, the district attorney or the prosecutor in this situation files charges against this cop because it was unnecessary. I don't know if he was trigger happy or I bet it comes out that it was some type of fucking accident or something like that because that guy never pointed that weapon at anybody.
It's always an accident.
He never pointed the weapon at anybody. Like I say, he got down on his knees, he was surrendering, and it was bow. Just like that fast. He later succumbed to his wounds and he passed away. Once again, this was let me say his name. One time, I gotta pull it up again. This was 22-year-old Jesus Valeda.
So if you Google his name, they'll tell you what police department it was.
Yeah, they might.
If you got that, information, you can get that the police department information.
No, you're absolutely right. Let me go on over to Google. And let me see if I can find this. Go over to Google. See, I need somebody to come be an assistant for me and just sit over here and type shit in for me when we get to talking about certain things.
Nigga, you can't type, nigga.
Yeah, I can type, but it's a lot going on over here. This was St. Auburn, the Great Austin, Austin, Texas. No, that ain't it. Let me see. Let me find this real quick. No, his name isn't popping up, Case.
Wow.
It's not popping up at all. Let me see. Not at all.
Yeah, but in that news article, it should say exactly where was the news article was taken out. What reporter?
No, you're right. Let me put his name in here. Let's check this out. Let's put shot by police in there. Let's see what it comes up with. Dalton, Texas.
There it is. Dalton, Texas.
Yes, Dalton, Texas. And no, Dalton, Chicago.
I was in Dalton, Chicago. Dalton, Illinois.
Dalton, Illinois. My bad. Dalton, Illinois.
That happened in Dalton? When?
Dalton, Illinois.
I ain't never seen no white cops in Dalton.
The body cam footage just came out today. Dalton, Illinois.
DONTON.
Oh no, that isn't right. That ain't the right one. Hold on, wait. My bad.
DOLTON. Dalton, I believe.
Yeah, that wasn't it. I apologize.
I'm about to say, I ain't never seen no white cops in Dalton. No, that surprised me. Like, wait a minute. A Mexican running through Dalton? White cops chasing them in Dalton? That don't sound right. Where the niggas at?
I just had the video up. Where was this at? It's not saying where it's at. Hold
on. That's crazy. We need to know exactly where these motherfuckers is at.
Yeah, they don't say where it's at. It's not saying where it's at. I can't find this shit nowhere. This is the body cam footage. It usually says the city up top, but it doesn't say the city. And you can't see none of their badges or their things to see which city that this is in, actually. But yeah, it's not letting me pull it up for some odd reason. But yeah, we pretty much just seen that. That was they shot him in the back. He wasn't even running at that point. He just got down on his knees like fuck it. And they still just shot him. But yeah, that was murder, man. Let's get into this other story, man. Keefe D. You know who Keefe D is. He is the alleged last person that was in the Cadillac that shot Tupac. I mean, that the shots came out of that killed Tupac. He was on this show called The Art of Dialogue. Are you familiar with that showcase?
No, sir.
It's a podcast. Well, pretty much, he was on The Art of Dialogue, pretty much telling Mike Tyson publicly, you don't want to lose your life playing with me over Tupac. That was his message that he sent out to Tupac. He was talking, to Mike Tyson. He was talking greasy to Mike Tyson. Now, I don't think that you think that was a wise move on his end, because let's be realistic. Keefe D is an old drug dealer. His paper ain't long like it used to be. You know what I mean? And that's another question that I got. Why are all of a sudden that all of these old ass like gangsters and alleged snitches and mobsters and mafiosos is all like, you know what I mean, doing interviews? Why y'all want to, I don't get why a motherfucker wait till he's 60, almost 70 years old to want to tell these old tales about what happened back in the day and all the fucked up shit y'all did back in the day and all the people y'all got put in jail and the murders y'all committed. I don't even understand why a motherfucker would give somebody a platform like that.
Because those, my friend, were good times back in the day.
Yeah, it's wild, man. I mean, some of the shit I've been seeing, and then you like I say, man, you got to, you know, no disrespect to Keefe D or nothing like that, but brother, why you on the internet telling Mike Tyson he don't want to lose his life playing with you over Tupac? Like, come on, man. Like, stop that. Y'all too old for that shit. Mike Tyson probably ain't even thinking about that bullshit, but I bet now he thinking about that shit, because, like, let's be realistic. Mike ain't backing down from nobody. I have yet to see that. Oh, who have you seen Mike back down to, Kaz? And let's be realistic, man. We were just talking about Brownsville the other day, man. We was in the chat, man. Mike from Brownsville, man. Mike ain't playing.
Listen, Mike's a known Muslim, so you can't put a hit on him because it's not gonna go through.
Mm-hmm.
And that nigga, that nigga Keefy, Keefy D or E, what's his name? Keefy D.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, his money ain't long like that.
It's not long no more like
I
that. That's
don't
what's
even
back
know.
in the, you know what I mean? And then, like, you got to think, bro, he got arrested. And the only reason why he's allegedly told this story was because they granted him immunity. They wanted that information that bad because he got caught up in a PCP ring. And it was him, and he said 25 of his people was about to get ready to go to jail. So in exchange, you know what I mean? So nobody wouldn't go to jail. He had to tell them what actually happened with that situation. And in return, he would not be charged with anything. So it was one of those situations to where everybody had passed. Orlando, his nephew, had passed. I forget the other dude. I think his name was I don't want to lie and say what it. I don't want to fuck up names and nothing. But it was.
It's crazy. He the only one alive though.
Yes, sir. The
He
only
might have
one
been
alive.
We don't know who pulled the trigger.
And he flat out said Orlando was the one who got busy.
Of course, he goes. Of course, he
I
goes
mean,
say
he told him
that.
that's
That
what
nigga
happened.
dead.
He told him that's what happened, and it'd be funny because when he be on the platforms, you know what I mean. Sometimes he really don't just flat out say Orlando was the one that did that shit. You feel me? Because it was Orlando was the one that they jumped
Right.
in the casino and shit. And Keefy D was talking about how earlier that day he seen Suge, and Suge walked up to him and said, "What's up?" to him, and it kind of he was talking about the bitches that Suge was with. They was trying to figure out who he was, like who is this nigga that he was, this regular normal nigga that he walking up to, like shaking hands, talking about what's up, G, and all this other shit. And he said it fucked him up because later on that night he know who Orlando was. Why would y'all jump my nephew? You hear me? So that's how all of that shit went down, and you know we can get into
Like I
other
said,
stories because
out of
now
all them
he out
niggas,
here. No, because like you know I can talk about it because it's public record. About how he said Puffy said at Blatt's Deli that he'd give motherfuckers $1 million to whack them niggas. You understand me? And allegedly, we talked about this shit because, you know, all of this shit is public information. And it's all been put out there by the individuals that were, you know, from the horses' mouths and shit. Allegedly, it was a guy named Eric Von Zip that was the whole connection between Puffy and them niggas, which is, this shit is all documented. Like, the feds know who these niggas was. Like, they got surveillance of these people together and shit. You feel me? My biggest thing is what kept Puffy alive. Now, I don't know if you know who Eric Von Zip Martin is, guys. He from Harlem. He had a club called the Zip Code. Have you ever heard of that back in the day?
yeah, I heard of it, but I ain't never been there.
But
I don't think I've been there.
he had a lot of celebrities and famous people in there doing some shit. He was doing big things and shit. But allegedly, the money from the Tupac hit was given to Eric Von Zip Martin to give to Keefy D and the Southside Crips. But Eric Von Zip Martin kept that money. Big Gene Deal was just on Vlad talking about how he saw him with the check, but he never knew where that check came from. But once he put two and two together and pieced it together, he knew exactly who that check was for. And that check right there, Eric Von Zip keeping that check, they say that's the reason why Puffy never been indicted or never been hit with no charges. Could you believe that? Huh?
Man, listen, anything go with them uptown niggas, man.
You say
So,
anything go with them uptown niggas?
I don't stick close to uptown niggas too long, man.
Now, let me ask you this, man. Now, with all this information that Keefy D dropped, would you call Keefy D a snitch? Would you call him a rat?
It's hard to say because he ain't tell a story to everybody dead. Nobody know who was really driving that car.
That's true.
Nobody know who was really sitting on what seat,
Mm-hmm.
doing what. Nobody know nothing. But the nigga that's still alive, everybody else that can say different is dead.
Behind the scenes, they said Suge done told plenty of people who the shooter was and what happened. He said it was Orlando. Suge Knight said that. But he never tell the police that. That's one thing you can say about Suge Knight, man. He never told on nobody. We can hold him to that. He never told on nobody. If you can name somebody that Suge Knight told on, and Suge Knight in jail to this day, he ain't never told on nobody. So that's you know what I mean? Shout outs to Big Suge. He done some fuck shit throughout his life. And let's be realistic, man. If he wouldn't have let that bullshit gang culture and mentality get to his mind, Suge Knight could have been one of the biggest record labels in the world today. Today, if he would have just been the businessman and let the gangsters be the gangsters and keep them in order and control them through the business. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
You understand?
go ahead.
The business world is full of gangsters.
Yeah, it is true. That's true. But he took that shit to a whole nother level, bro. You know that nigga. You know why he really went to jail? It was because of that shit that happened in the casino with Orlando. But he went to jail because he pistol whipped or beat the shit out of the Hughes brothers. You remember that shit? Or you ever heard that story where he beat their ass? He shot the gun off by the one dude ear because they was using the phone that he told motherfuckers not to use. So he, you know what I mean? He fucked him up. They sued the shit out of him, and he violated his probation. That's why he was back in jail that one time after all that Tupac shit that had happened. But you absolutely right though, Case. Like at the end of the day, the only people that know about that shit right now is that nigga and Suge Knight, because they was the two people there in that whole scenario. You feel what I mean? It's over, it's done with. But like far as like I say, man, I just want to know why niggas Suge Knight ain't never said nothing about this or told this story.
And then you talk about this nigga said before this shit happened, he seen Suge, right? Suge said, "What up to him?" Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
Because
So
he said he used to play football with Suge.
How you know Suge? How you know it wasn't a conspiracy? See, you gotta understand when you talk about killing a record artist, the only person that's gonna benefit is the label.
And then it was the security
instantly.
And they said the security detail was off of Tupac and Suge. It would like he say Suge ain't had that much security detail like he normally have. So it's a lot that plays a part in there. It's a lot of people, a lot of conspiracy theorists that's out here when it comes down to that situation. But at the end of the day, that's what happened to Tupac. And when you hear people like MC8 and you hear people like, you know what I mean, just other like, Tupac was in some shit that he shouldn't have been into. You know what I mean? That was LA gang problems. That was their problem. Tupac ain't have no business in that shit. He had no business stealing on that dude. You feel what I mean? He had no business hitting Orlando. Yeah. That's none of your business. That was their business. And he got caught up in that shit. You know what I mean? Trying to prove a point to how loyal he was to these motherfuckers. But see, at the end of the day, what loyalty got him? You feel me? And I hate to say God bless the dead.
He let Hollywood get to his head. That's what the fuck happened.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. That was totally uncalled for. You should have let, like I said, and this is the other thing, what I say about being careful about the niggas that you have around you, because you have a lot of bitch-ass niggas around you just riding your coattails, and they really don't have your best interests in mind. Where was the nigga at? Like, where was the nigga at where was the nigga at that should have intervened? Like, nah, you ain't about to go over there and do that. Let us handle that, bro, homie.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Just like we seen that melee with Floyd and that white boy Jake, you seen instantly someone remove Floyd away from there.
Yep.
And you seen somebody remove that white boy away from everything. Mm-hmm. Even though they was all Floyd security.
That's the money.
You got niggas that's paid the when shit break out is to take care of the dirty work. Mm-hmm. You got niggas that's like, all right, I'm the only nigga that's gonna get in between you and this guy, and you're not gonna break fool because I'm paid to stand in between you and whatever hostile measures it is.
Right. You can't,
because I'm gonna face you and you're gonna face me while you screaming at them motherfuckers. That's okay, but I'm standing between you motherfuckers. And that's his job.
You literally let the biggest artist in the world go out there and put his life in jeopardy when you go do some shit like that. And you supposed to be his nigga,
benefits the label.
Pretty much, because the nigga that was around feeding y'all, he's the nigga that's feeding y'all. The label ain't gonna feed them niggas. He was the one feeding them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? But like I say, the incompetence on the part of the niggas that was with him is just out this world, bro. Because like I say, man, ain't no way in the world a nigga done took me from the hood, because his niggas was with him. Ain't no way a nigga done took me from the hood, took me off the floor or wherever the fuck I was at that point, and it introduced me to a life I wouldn't have never imagined. This is my nigga, you know what I mean? I'm not about to let him put himself in harm's way. I'm not about to let him be the first one to go steal off on nobody. It's not gonna happen like that. Grab him up. Come on. Hey, nah, man, come on. We gonna get you out of here. Them niggas gonna handle that shit.
Even Shook should have threw him to the side.
Yeah. It should have never
Shook had no business stomping the nigga out, but
And from the stories that I hear, the Orlando nigga was with it. He wasn't with that shit. For real, for real. He was one of them niggas that wasn't gonna let that shit slide. He was what y'all like to call them steppers. He was one of them niggas that wasn't playing out here in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? And you get beat up by one of the biggest rappers in the world, known gang member, all of us at the fight. You feel what I'm saying? And you come over and you hit me and nigga stomp me out and all of this other shit. Like, nah, it ain't going down like that. Some people, you can't do things to them, bro, and get away with it. I seen a movie, right? It was this dude. Matter of fact, what was it? Snow on the Bluff. You ever seen Snow on the Bluff?
No, sir.
You've never seen that movie about the nigga in Atlanta? He was selling drugs and all types. He doing all types of fuck shit. If you want to be honest to me, they made a little money, whatever. But it was this one particular time. He robbed the wrong nigga, bro. Like literally, he robbed the wrong nigga. He robbed this nigga, and this nigga was just one of them niggas that wasn't gonna let that shit go, right? So, he started some shit with this nigga. Nigga tried to have him killed the first time. Second time, the nigga went and shot up his house, man, killed his baby mama. Like, this nigga was not playing with him. And some niggas that you can't do shit to, bro. Because I don't know what it is, right? You ever met a nigga that you wasn't going to get, like, he wasn't them niggas that wasn't going to back down. He wasn't no punk-ass nigga. He was going to prove a point to you.
Shit.
Huh? No, I'm for real. You ain't never met a nigga like that or been around a nigga like that? A nigga that would just flat out hurt a nigga. Like, for real, you ain't playing no games.
I know a lot of motherfuckers like that.
Shit. Like, it's some niggas you can't do certain shit to. Like, disrespect. You know what I mean? I was always taught as a kid, as a man, you be respect. You treat motherfuckers how you want to be treated, and you be respectful. You can't disrespect a man. I was always taught that. And you don't let nobody disrespect you. And there's certain things people not going to let slide, bro. So, you know, like, absolutely. Like, y'all got to be careful who y'all playing with. When it come down to these niggas and shit, you get what I'm saying? Tupac, that day he fucked with the wrong nigga. And like I said, everybody around him is responsible for his death in a lot of ways. And if you notice, a lot of people from that situation is dead, gone, or in jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them niggas. And what's sad about it is, if they would have did their job correctly, a lot of them probably still be alive. You want me to tell you why? Because they would have been away from the bullshit. That situation with him alone would have took them away from a lot of the bullshit that was going on. And then you had a nigga like Suge Knight that was antagonizing the whole situation. Suge was over there kicking that nigga too.
Oh yeah. He damn sure was stomping.
And from what they say, Suge Knight wasn't no gangbanger. He wasn't no pyro for real.
No, he wasn't.
He used to play football. That's what they said. He played football.
Yep. He's from the neighborhood.
Exactly. Big Suge. That's who he was. But see, when niggas tend, and that's another thing that I see now. You see the Soulja Boys of the world, the Bow Wows of the world, the Lil Waynes of the world. A lot of these big artists and shit. It seems like when niggas get money, why do niggas want to start gangbanging or turn into this super thug?
Shit, Chris Brown.
Right, that's what you a blood all of a sudden. I'm down with these niggas. I'm down with this nigga. Like, well, why? These niggas extorting you. Like, why you want to be down with these niggas? Why do you wait till you're a grown-ass man, rich, with money, to start gangbanging? You not even around these motherfuckers half the time. What is this when you want to come to the street? Like, what is this? Like, I don't get that. Why do you think niggas do you think it's an insecurity in niggas to do shit like that? Case?
Whatever.
I said, do you think it's an insecurity for niggas to do shit like that? You know what I mean? Wait till you get money. Wait till you get rich. Wait till you got all this, that, and the third and start gangbanging.
Fuck them dumbass.
And claiming this and claiming that. No, because you hear it a lot lately, bro. And you know why? Yeah, it is fuck them dumbass niggas because, like, you know, they portraying something to the kids that they should be portraying. And a lot of these kids look up to these artists, man. And it's just real disappointing because the music has no substance. It has no light at the end of the tunnel in the music. Like when you hear Jay-Z rapping shit, man, he rapping about how he fucked up, he done went through, he done did all this other shit, but you know what I mean? Look where he at now. That's why I say, you say, who's that said, what can Hov actually talk about right now? I'm like, it's a lot of shit that he can talk about. This nigga experiencing things that we had never experienced. he done made it to a point in life, you know what I mean, to where he got something that you should want to listen to, no matter what he's saying, right or wrong.
Jay ain't talking about shit.
You don't think he talk about shit no more, okay?
I want to hear. You gotta understand. I'm from the world of the boom bap. I want to hear. I want to hear
Man,
hustling.
Jay done involved.
Talking shit.
He done involved, bro. He done went to another level, man. You seen him go from Jay with the jerseys, hat back smoking, to Jay with the cigars, to Jay with the suits. Now you see Jay with the dreads chilling.
Nigga, I seen Jay with the goddamn wide shorts. Nigga,
Yeah,
don't tell me
exactly.
about that.
So you seen him when he was in his heyday, my nigga.
I seen Jay when he had fronts in his
Everybody has to grow up, K's. Even music. He grew up with his music. What's wrong with that? Does that make him less of an MC?
Nah, just say he talking some bullshit right now. So,
Why? Because he grew up because you don't want to hear the particular things that he's talking about right now.
He ain't talking about shit though. That's the whole thing. He ain't saying that.
Are you actually listening to what he talking
Yeah,
about?
I'm listening. He's like, ain't said shit.
Man, that nigga talking about some big money shit. He talking about experiences, bro. Like, you got to listen to him. You should know that. But see, I forget, man. You one of them niggas, man, in a certain way, when it come down to music, your ass is stuck in time.
Mm-hmm.
Like a motherfucker.
I want to hear that hard.
You want to hear that hard? I'm like that sometime to where I want to hear my shit. But some new shit you got to give a listen to, bro. You got to give it some. You got to give it a listen to. You're supposed to be corny as hell. Supposed to be okay. That's your. I never. Listen. That's your opinion. I'm not mad at you about that. At least you listen to it. To give it an opinion, your personal opinion is not your.
First 16 bars, like, oh, cut this off. Next 16 bars, like, cut this off. What the
how
fuck?
you feel about Nas? Not King's Disease too.
Nas is some shit.
You say what?
Nas got some shit.
Now, listening to Nas over the years, Nas ain't grew up with his music. Nas on some whole different shit now.
Nas always has stories. He always has stories.
Yes, but he hasn't grew up with his stories.
But he still has stories now. He's still a storyteller.
As he grew up with his stories, that's what I'm asking you.
I mean, he ain't going to hell for snuffing Jesus no more.
I feel you, bro. I feel
but
you,
each album he put out, he was different. First you had The Nasty. Then he was like, You Gotta Hate Me Now. It was Nostradamus. You know what I'm saying? Then he turned to God's Son. He always flipped with his shit.
Mm-hmm.
But he always told stories. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like this, man.
When Jay be doing them songs with Pusha T, that's some shit I be like.
Listen,
he be talking that shit.
I have listened to Jay through every era, bro. And I have seen Jay go through different phases, bro. We want to go from Hard Not Life Jay to the Dynasty J, and then you go to the Blueprint J, and then you go to the Black Album J, and now we at the 444 J, and then you got J for when he fucking with Kanye. Some of that shit he done with Kanye, hot nigga.
You forgot about that goddamn Kingdom Come, nigga.
Yeah, but he has evolved. Or we could talk about American Gangster. That was a good one. People say it was weak. It was good. Blueprint 2 was all right, but but Jay went through different phases, bro. And I watched him go through these different phases, bro. And I'm just like, it's just interesting every time he drops something. Very, very interested every time he drops something, just to see how he has evolved as an artist. Because, like, this to be realistic, man, Jay been popping since the 80s.
Yep.
How many niggas you know been popping since the 80s?
LL Cool J. Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, but they not on the level of Jay.
Who, LL Cool J?
LL Cool J is, but Big Daddy Kane ain't on their level. I'm talking about like popping. Jay can still sell out the Garden.
Big Daddy Kane's been touring for a long time.
But is he selling out the Garden? The big Garden?
If he go to the Garden, he will sell out. He's been doing big venues. You should see that venue he did in Russia. Remember, these people only speak English. It was a young crowd.
But we go ahead.
You gotta understand. You look at big venues. Though a nigga that could just tour and have a demand, you ain't gotta be in a big arena.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just consistent, if you touring look at Rob Bass. He been touring off It's Take Two since '86. One single. He's still touring.
But I'm talking about
worldwide off that one single.
I'm talking
but
about
he's
on
still
the
working.
level
Still
of, but
working.
it's not the level
Everybody
of Jay.
knows who he is. Everybody knows his song.
That's true, but it's not the level of Jay.
You just talk about arenas, but guess what? Rob Bass could open for Jay. He's still doing that same fucking arena.
Hey, I'm not saying that these
And
bros.
everybody
I'm
know
not
him,
saying
so
that
you
these
can't-
brothers.
can't do that.
I'm not saying that. Listen, okay, I'm not saying that these brothers can't sell out arenas or you put asses in the seat. That's all I'm gonna say. But they not on the level of Jay far as like the influence. You feel what I'm saying? Jay can drop some shit and millions of people is gonna listen to that shit, bro. Jay can say I'm gonna be here, motherfuckers gonna be there. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's what it is with Jay. Jay can still drop hot albums. What was the last Big Daddy Kane album that came out? Or when was the last LL Cool J album that came out?
I'm playing on it.
Jay didn't drop through every era. Every era. Think about that for a second. Jay-Z didn't drop through every era of hip-hop and music, period. The golden era of hip-hop, the boom bap. He done been through all of that shit, bro. The 2000s, the late 2000s. Jay still relevant to this day. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, far as that on a
He never dropped the album in the golden era.
Huh?
He never dropped the album in the golden era.
Well, 90s hip-hop. He dropped it. He dropped in that era. He dropped in the 2000s. He dropped in the late 2000s. And look, we're in 2020. Jay still dropping shit. Jay still on verses. And the verses be hot. You can't say that they
with
don't.
him, Nas, and on that DJ Khaled, that shit was horrible.
Oh, you said that shit was horrible?
What, him, Nas, and DM? Who was it? Him, Nas, and
It was
Khaled.
Nas, Khaled, and Jay-Z.
That verse he dropped was horrible.
Yeah, man. That was terrible, man. But let's
then.
Let's move
But
back over.
But Nas said some shit on it, right or wrong.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
All
man.
right, then.
And
Prove my point.
man. Speaking of this, man, because you was telling me something the other day that was kind of interesting, and I looked into it. About XRP possibly being back on Coinbase. You want to elaborate on it a little bit?
Hey, man. I don't know. Like I said, the feds is just trying to extort Ripple with this bogus lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these other crypto companies is like sick of the SEC because they just back talking, double talking, just being politicians instead of governing the federal. The financial markets for U.S. customers. But hey, they relist it. Hopefully the price will zoom up. They don't. It's no big deal. I'm still holding on to mine. I've been very profitable, so it is what it is,
Yeah, I'm owning mine. I still got mine too, bro. I ain't letting go of the XRP. I gotta and right now, what's XRP at right now? Let me pull Coin Market. You got Coin Market Cap up case. What's XRP at right now?
No, sir. I got this weed I'm about to put together.
Yeah, I ain't got it up either. So like pretty much that was a big.
Last I looked, it was like $1.09, $1.10.
Yeah, that's kind of a huge announcement though for it to be listed back on Coinbase. So
Well, no, you gotta understand a lot of that shit you're looking at on the internet is clickbait. Also, There has been no press from Ripple. Not from Ripple, but from Coinbase itself.
Right.
So
exactly.
it's all clickbait when you read a lot of stuff on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times somebody's just making up news.
Alleged.
You to click on something and somebody's speculating that, well, since this is going on, this should go on.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers just believe in some shit that somebody said, don't even know it's true. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta understand this shit going on with this mandate and all this bullshit. For one thing, motherfuckers is saying we're giving out for fake information. No, I'm telling motherfuckers, go to the source. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to this nigga. Don't listen to none of us motherfuckers. Go to these federal websites, where's .gov, and look what they say. You know what I'm saying? Then you get the correct information. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to fucking CNN. Don't listen to fucking Fox. None of that bullshit. None of the alphabet boys. Just go to any.gov. Go us.gov and say, what the fuck does Biden got to say? And they're going to have everything you need, all the correct, right and correct and exact information. Because motherfuckers out here is being told so much bullshit. And they're here, oh, well, they said, that's who the fuck said that. Well, and then soon well, I heard, but and this in a mass world of confusion. The shit is funny because when you show how confused
It's
they are, they
nothing
get
but
pissed off.
It's nothing
Oh,
but
I'm getting a
confusion.
headache.
It's
I'm
nothing
getting
but
a headache.
confusion and
I'm about to
madness
stroke
going on
out.
right now, man.
I don't know
Nothing
what's
but
going on.
confusion and
I
madness.
don't know who to believe because I'm dumb and blind. Oh God.
Yeah, it's a lot of confusion and madness going on. And it's a lot of,
85
and it's
listen to all
also,
these fucking 10%ers and believe everything the 10% got to say.
and it's also a lot of division. And this one thing that I want to say to my people in general, or to people, period, man. Don't let these folks divide y'all, man. Don't let them put something out here to distract you from what the fuck is really going on. Pay attention. Keep your eyes open and shit, man. But let's move over a little bit, man, to some more New York politics. This was actually kind of funny to me. Are you familiar with Reggie Wright Jr.? You know, he used to be Suge Knight's security detail. He was the police pretty much back in the day, and his father was a police. And they had what was it? Right Way Security. It was something that they had. But he pretty much made a claim, and this is all alleged. And it actually showed the picture. He said that Puffy's oldest son, Justin Combs, may be Puff's former bodyguard, Wolf's son. And and my brother, when I
oh shit,
tell you that I seen
oh shit,
the pictures of this. This is some of the
I
crazy.
ain't saying nothing.
You say no, but he said, "Bro, listen, man, hold on, wait. I'm about to pull these pictures up, and everybody can just tell me how you feel yourself. I think these pictures might be up on Google. No, I think they might be up on Google now. Or did Reggie White post a picture of it? It was a picture of Puff, Justin, and Wolf. And when I tell you this little boy looked just like Wolf, it is funny as fuck. So I'm gonna see if I can find a picture. If not, I'm gonna have to go get the video. So y'all can check this out.
Nothing. Shit. Take that.
My brother, because it was alleged that he was messing around with Puff's wife. So let me check this out, and y'all can is this the picture? Why they not showing the whole picture, or did Puff get this shit taken off the internet? And did he get this shit taken off the internet? Let me go back. Because Puff probably got this shit taken off the internet. I got to show y'all this picture. Here it is right here. I'm on the video. Let me go exactly to the time point to where they showed the picture of all of them together. So bear with me, right? All right, now, okay. Here it is. I'm about to put it on the big screen. This nigga is funny as fuck for saying this shit, though, and putting this out here. Case, can you see my screen? I'm switching over now. This is crazy. Look at that. Look at that. You see that, Case? This nigga said this shit on a national platform. This was on the Art of Dialogue also. Was it another picture that he posted up of Wolf and the boy? No, that was just the picture that they posted up right there. And I don't understand why it ain't floating around on the internet, but that's Wolf. That's the bodyguard that was killed by BMF, allegedly. Or a female. He's supposed to be Wolf was supposed to be a serious nigga. For real. And he's pressing niggas all the time and shit. But allegedly Wolf was messing around with Puff's wife. Was it Kim Potter at the time?
I don't know. Who's Justin's mother?
Justin is the oldest.
Yeah, but I think the other girl is his mother. Misha, what the fuck was her name?
I don't know who the fuck his kids is though. All I know is I found this quite
all right. If you look at
Big's
video, earlier videos in the pool, the chick with the blonde ponytails, I think that's Justin's mother.
Okay, well, looking at these pictures, I don't know.
She light skinned.
I was trying to see if he looked like Puff a little bit, but this nigga dude looked like Wolf though, bro. That's crazy. The forehead, everything.
Put up
dog.
Justin's baby mother. I mean Justin's mother. Who's Justin Combs? I think her name is Bisha. Fuck that chick name is.
Let me look it up on my phone. I can just do a Google search on the phone real quick, and we'll talk about it. But it's actually kind of funny. Google, who is Justin Combs' mother? Misa Houghton.
Yeah, Misha. That's what I thought. Yeah.
And so this was the chick that Wolf was messing with?
Light skinned chick, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, now wait. Now let's look at some older pictures of this brother. Let's see if we can find some up to date pictures of Wolf Justin. Wolf passed away. What year was that? 2005, I believe. 2006. It was at the height of BMF. All right, now let's look at some recent pictures of Justin Combs. Man, that nigga don't look like Puff at all, man. That's crazy.
Take that.
That nigga do not look like Puff at all. That's crazy, but we'll never know, man, because Wolf passed away, man. You know, I hate to talk on certain situations like that. I just found it amusing that Reggie White Jr. would put that out there like that. You get what I'm saying? That Death Row, that Bad Boy shit, that Death Row Bad Boy beef, that's some deep shit. A lot of blood being shed over that shit there. A lot of blood been shed over that shit there. And the only nigga that's standing tall out of all of that is Sean P. Diddy Combs. Everybody else is dead, in jail, or broke as fuck at the moment. And Puffy's still shining like a goddamn diamond. That's that Uptown shit, though. But anyways, man, we about to get the fuck out of here, man. Cases it. Oh yeah, man. Y'all go over to the Mix Lab and check out Smoke City Radio. Make sure y'all go over there and get the brothers a follow and shit. If you want to hear commercial-free music, you want to hear live DJs, you want to hear vinyl shows, you want to hear Grownmanishh, you want to hear Ear to the Streets, a couple other programs over there. Make sure y'all go on over and follow Smoke City Radio over on the Mixler app.
We even got somebody testifying on a Sunday on that motherfucker. Amen. I forgot who he is, where he from, but he on there throwing some amens and hallelujahs on there on a Sunday morning.
And right, and
I
also
ain't too in tune with the Sunday program. You know
also want to shout out Groom Barber Shop. Make sure y'all go on over there and check out my brother Barry, man. If you want to get a haircut, you want to get
Barry!
$15. You know what I mean, haircuts and facial. $10 for the kids. You can check him out at 22746 Shore Center Drive, Euclid, Ohio 44123. Again, it's called Grown Barbershop. Make sure y'all head on over, man. Y'all go check out, man. Holla at Barry. He got some other good barbers over there too, in case you don't want to wait. Because if you don't catch him on the early side, you're gonna be waiting, but it's well worth your time. And unfortunately, we done ran out of time. We getting up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
You ran out of time, nigga.
Man, I'm getting up out of here, man. I'm about to go drink me some water or something real quick.
They're drinking all that liquor, huh, nigga?
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's your boy Luxury, the most expensive nigga rolling, aka DJ Easy Dick to your bitch.
Shit.
BKA Mr. Shoving Wood, whatever is good. And once again, I was in the building with my favorite motherfucking DJ motherfucking Cage. You get what I'm saying? And like I say, man, once again, all y'all people that's new, man, make sure y'all go ahead and hit the like button for it, brother. Hit that share button. Hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever we go live, man. You get what I'm saying? All my people on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. You get what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button. All my people over on Twitch, hit the follow button. You get what I'm saying? Give me a follow, man. If you want to keep on seeing good content, you get what I'm saying? Like, once again, we don't ask for donations or anything like that, but everything is always welcome. You feel what I'm saying? The Cash App is on the bottom if you ever feel like you want to bless the Reverend one time. But
amen.
Yeah, we out of here though, man.
And the deacon will be counting, goddamn.
Make sure you check us out Tuesday, 10:30, same time, same network, same place. Right here, GMF TV. We out of here.
Hey, you send them files, nigga?
Nah, I can send them to you now.
Dirty motherfucker.